Been so long. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, QualityShot Tennis. Today we've got an absolute blockbuster between Holger Rune taking on Novak Djokovic. It's going to be an exciting one. It's 0-0 here. Djokovic with the backhand to the backhand of Rune. First point here. Backhand Djokovic, the forehand of Rune. Forehand Djokovic, the backhand of Rune. Backhand Djokovic, the backhand of Rune. Back down the middle. Forehand Djokovic to the backhand of Rune. Forehand Djokovic cross court to the forehand of Rune, long rally. Forehand inside out. Djokovic comes to net. Slice. It's in the net. Big crowd cheer. 15 love here. Djokovic serving first. All right. So you know what it is. It's a rematch of the final last year. Let me get the score on here too. Very, very excited to do this call. Because listen, Rune actually has a winning head-to-head against Djokovic. The one time that he lost was actually when Rune was 18 years old in his first year on tour as an ATP player. So he's beaten Djokovic 2 times in a row. Let's get going here. $30 left here for Novak. Let me get the score on here. All right, cool. There you go. Okay, so score on here. For anybody who doesn't know what we do here, I'll be watching the match in real time, giving a play-by-play of everything going down. Hopefully some insights, just a bit of a watch-along. Serve out wide, forehand to the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand slice, Rune to the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand Rune, the forehand of Novak. That goes long for 15. Hey, what's up, Max? Good to have you in here. Yeah, come in. Hopefully we can have a good stream here. 30-15 here. Djokovic on serve, early stages. Becker in the crowd. Boris Becker. Becker, who worked with Djokovic from 2014 to the end of 2016. Now working with Holger. There's a lot of things interesting here going behind the scenes. Forehand, Djokovic inside out. Rune can't get there. Nearly gets there with a slice pass, but misses in the net. 40-15. There's a lot of things going behind the scenes. So, okay. So Djokovic had a 2013 season that honestly wasn't his greatest. It wasn't bad. It was still good. He even got the Australian that year. But it wasn't his best season. He felt like he wanted something new. He got Boris Becker as his coach. And then from 2014 to 2016, to the end of 2016, from December 2013 to December 2016, 3-year period, Becker coached Djokovic. Djokovic got 6 majors in that period, including 4 in a row. What would you call it? An honorary calendar slam. 4 in a row. Not quite a calendar, but still a very impressive achievement. And he also got 122 consecutive weeks at number 1. Djokovic got a lot done under Becker. People have been making a lot of comparisons of Rune to Djokovic in a very big way. Sometimes when crowds are quite negatively acting towards either of them, they actually don't mind it. They actually start winning more. So there's been a couple of comparisons with that on the mental side. People have been talking about that kind of coaching from Becker to Rune. I wonder how Novak feels seeing Becker in the crowd with Holger. Yeah. So it's interesting. And also Rune has known Novak. Novak has known Rune since Rune was a kid, like 8-9 years old. He practiced with Rune for the first time when Rune was 13 years old in Monte Carlo. Rune was a part of the Mortoglu Academy since, I don't know, he was like 10 or 11. I don't know exactly, but a long time. Yeah, that's kind of the thing behind the scenes. But now Rune has Becker's coach. But these two get along very well. Rune says that Novak constantly giving him advice. At least he said that in Monte Carlo earlier this year. But yeah, Rune has now beaten Djokovic twice in a row. Paris final last year, which was the big one. Then Monte Carlo quarterfinal this year. Or, Rome quarterfinal, rather, this year. 15 love here for Rune at 0-1. in the crowd for Holger. No, I understand what you meant, Max. Yeah, I wonder what Holger can do in this match. We'll definitely find out. Yeah, I mean, I think that Novak is gonna break Rune's 2-match streak. In my opinion, I think that that Novak is gonna find a way here. But listen, there's a lot of things going on impressively in their final year last year. If Rune can play even 3/4 as well as he did in the final year last year, he'll have a very solid chance. Especially because Novak had a tough match against Greek Sport in the last match. Greek Sport took a set off Novak, and Novak was looking far from himself. 30 love here for Rune. Holger with the serve. Down the tee, back in. Djokovic way up high. That goes out. 40 love. Seems like it was yesterday when Holger surprisingly defeated Novak in the Paris Masters final last year. Does it? I mean, to me, it feels like, I don't know. It feels like Rune's grown up a lot since then. You know what I mean? But I understand what you mean. Yeah, I want to talk a bit about that final too. Serve out wide, backhand to the forehand volley of Rune. That goes just in on the baseline, 1-1. Novak leaves. I thought it was going out. But in the final last year, Novak played well. That's what I think surprised a lot of people. Novak played well. And the more, even on top of that, there are two things I want to say on top of that. Rune mentally outclassed Novak. Rune mentally outclassed Novak. Novak was 0 for 3 on saving break points. Rune was 10 for 12. Rune was down a set in 0-1 triple break point, came back. He was down 3-1 in the third set with a long game, came back from that. 5-5 in the third set. Rune mentally outclassed him, and it was very impressive. Very fearless game in a big final. And the other thing is that Rune was playing his first big final. So I think that's what impressed a lot of people. Backhand down the line, well misses though. That's the thing about Rune though. He's a little bit inconsistent, just mentally. Like sometimes he pulls the cord too early. His shot selection isn't always incredible. But he's got a lot to work with. He has a lot of variety on either forehand, backhand from pretty much anywhere in the court. He's got a lot of variety to work with. Completed with a complete game, big serve. I do like his mentality. I think it's very good. Battles back from a lot of situations I think a lot of people wouldn't think he would be able to battle back from, whether the crowd is involved or whether it's just the match situation. So, yeah, I mean, those are a few things to say about Rune. Definitely talented, quick player. And he just doesn't really let much get to him. It seems like. I mean, some would disagree. Forehand, the backhand, forehand volley put away. He does bring an interesting kind of style about him, though. Like that shot, it's just, I don't know. He is a bit like Novak. He's very adaptable. Like, I don't know. He's a little bit like Novak. Variety from the back, very adaptable kind of play style. I wonder if Becker has helped Rune adding new techniques and variety to Rune's game or playing style. Yeah, I think a lot of people are talking about mental coaching. I'm sure he'll add. He should help him on shot selection, I hope, and figuring out when to play what shot. I think Becker was an amazing addition to Rune's coaching team. We'll see how that pans out, though. 15 all here, Novak serving. Novak serve, Rune backhand to the backhand of Novak. Forehand, Rune. Does that miss or make it? I think it was called just out. Serve, Novak hits the tape, goes out. Second serve. Kick serve, backhand Rune. That's in the net. 40-15. Listen. How many people have a winning head-to-head against Djokovic? Not many. Rune is trying to be the second player in history ever to have a winning head-to-head against Novak, having played at least 4 matches. Exactly what I said. Only one person so far has played at least 4 matches against Novak and has a winning head-to-head. In fact, can somebody in the chat tell me who that is? Let me know in the chat if you know who that is. Only one person. Let me know. Shout out the name in chat if you know. Only one person has a winning head-to-head against Novak, having played him at least 4 times. But yeah, and there are a few interesting stats with that. Only 5 guys, including Rune, have a winning head-to-head, having played at least 3 matches. That doesn't include Federer, doesn't include Nadal. Djokovic has a winning head-to-head against both of them. Murray neither, which I guess is obvious, but no no offense to Murray. But yeah, Rune trying to. Not many people have a winning head-to-head. And listen, I know Djokovic is 36, Rune is 20. This was bound to happen probably, but listen, Djokovic is still at the top of his game. And Rune probably hasn't hit his peak yet. So still pretty big goings for Rune. Hey, there you go, Robert. There you go, Roddick. That's it. Roddick. Andy Roddick has a winning head-to-head over Novak, 5-4. Also a famous kind of beef/drama between them a little bit too. But yeah, Roddick has a winning head-to-head 5-4, but he kind of gave up because Roddick retired in 2012 and he only played Novak once post 2011. So even that has a small asterisk around it. But I mean, Novak was still a top 3 player before, but small asterisk. But yeah, Roddick is the only player. Rune trying to be the second player to have played Novak at least 4 times and have a winning head-to-head, which is insane. Novak has a winning head-to-head against everybody. I mean, to me, that's probably the most, like, of all the insane stats Novak has, to me, that might be like the clearest stat of showing like he's at least the greatest of his era and probably the greatest of all time because he has a winning head-to-head against everyone. Like, it's so, that's a wild stat. Someone that has defeated Novak 4 times straight. No, Max, it's not. Vesely, I think, is like 3-0 against Novak, though. Robert is right. Yep. At least that's something Roddick can brag about, defeating Novak 4 times. Oh, well. There you go. Serve from Rune. Down to T. Forehand Novak to the forehand of Rune. Forehand Novak. Forehand volley Rune. Ooh, he puts it right back to Novak, though, with the pass. Backhand volley. What a strange point. Backhand put away from Novak. He checked out of the point. Rune said, come back. Come back in. 15 all. I love watching Djokovic. Rune really reminds me a lot of Djokovic. It's yet to be known if Rune is going to be able to pick up his game like Djokovic did in his younger years, but kind of everything about him is very reminiscent. He does have a bigger serve than Novak. And more complete player as well at 20 than Novak was probably, although Novak won a major at 20. Serve down the tee, back and return to the forehand drop shot. Novak runs. Oh, he nearly gets there. In the net, though. 30-15. What's up, everybody? Join in. Quality Shot Tennis. We got the Djokovic versus Rune call for you. Excited to bring it. Hey, what's up, Mike? Good evening from Denmark. And the Max and Robert. Hey, nice. Good to have people from all over. 30-15. Serve here from Holger. That goes out. Second serve. Kick serve to the backhand of Novak. Backhand cross court. To the backhand of Novak. Down the line. Forehand Novak. To the backhand of Rune. Forehand Novak. The backhand of Rune. Forehand Novak. Runs around backhand. Forehand Rune. That's in the net. 30 all. Serve here from Rune. Serve down the line. Forehand, Rune inside out to the backhand. Novak, that's in the net, 40-30. Djokovic has to be mentally solid against Rune. A couple of times he's played him, and he hasn't quite looked mentally his sharpest. As sharp as Rune has played him mentally, I actually think I would actually go more on the positive for Rune mentally, actually, to say that he did really well in the final last year in Paris and even Monte Carlo this year. But Djokovic probably wasn't at his mental best. You could say 0 for 3 on breakpoint saved in the final last year, like I said earlier. I don't know if it's like some weakness of Djokovic, because Djokovic and Rune are on very good terms. Like I said, Djokovic has known Rune and practiced with him since he was 13 years old, known him since he was a kid. I don't know if it's that, but whatever it is, Djokovic needs to be at his mentally solid best. Hey, what's up, Lexi? Sawadee Ka, nice. What's up? What's up? To Robert as well, Lexi. Mike watching from Denmark. Shout out to Mike in the chat. Serve here from Novak at 2-2. Waiting for the crowd a bit. Yeah, we got a good chat here though. Francis, shout out Anthony. Hey, what's up? Thanks for that. Thanks for joining in. Francis coming in here from Facebook stream. Appreciate you joining in. Don't forget to subscribe, everybody, to the YouTube channel. We have a lot more coming. We're trying to reach 7,500 subscribers. We're getting pretty close. It'd be cool if we could get there by the end of Paris and WTA finals. Smash put away. It's a good smash. Look at the crowd, though. I think somebody yelled out right before he hit that smash. 15 love. Crowd is already involved. This is what you love to see. I hope this is an epic. That's what we hope for. If it's like last year's final, Djokovic trying to break this two-match win streak of Rune. I'll give you something with that too, by the way. Big serve out wide. Great serve from Novak. I mean, we're talking about Boris Becker. Novak's serve has improved so much since he joined up with Ivan Isavic. It's been crazy. But Rune's trying to do something in this match. I'll let you know what he's trying to do. And it has to do with beating Novak 3 times in a row. Serve down the tee, backhand Rune. That goes out, 40 love. Here's what Novak, just another stat for you, not to throw out too many stats, but just one more. Here's what Rune is trying to do by beating Novak 3 times in a row at Masters and Slam level. He's trying to be I believe, 5th or 6th person. I can't do math for whatever reason, but I think 6th man to beat Novak 3 times in a row at Masters and Slam level. After the rest of the big 4, Murray, Federer, and Nadal, Medvedev, and Roddick. So yeah, the 6th person to do that in Djokovic's career, to beat him 3 times in a row. 3-2, Djokovic, he gets the hold with a forehand pass, which Rune just can't do. 3-2. Hey, what's up, Ismet? Hey, what's up? What's up? How's it going, everyone? Rune didn't have the best summer season after Wimbledon due to injuries. Yeah, whether it was injuries or whether it was just his game, it wasn't the best play from Holger. He went from post Wimbledon to Basel. He went 1-7. He went 1-7 in his matches, and then since Wimbledon, including Basel, he's 4-8. So yeah, he had a pretty good season up until Wimbledon, 2 clay Masters finals. He got a title with once again beating Van de Zandschulp, which was a very sad final if you saw that. Van de Zandschulp honestly choking some match points there, which was no fun. But that was still a solid comeback from Rune in the same way. Djokovic, by the way, feeling out his wrist, which is not really great. Djokovic didn't look his best against Griekspoor. I'm not sure Rune is the guy Djokovic wants to play if he's not at his best, especially in Paris. This is a bit of a revenge match from Novak, but we'll see what happens. Griekspoor got awfully close. A lot of people thought that was going to be an upset, the way Talon was playing. It's maybe good preparation for him. Hey, what's up, Zeraphine? Good to have you in the chat. Wonder if Djokovic will entertain us at the same level as last night, Mike. Yeah. I mean, listen, the crowd got all on Novak, and then Novak won 8 straight points. He said no. He's done that all throughout his career, and it's crazy. You can't boo either of these guys. They'll keep winning. I think both guys like it. So that's tough. It's like the Medvedev at the US Open 2019. It's like if you boo him, he'll keep winning. It's like fuel. Novak here at the return. Serve, Rune, back forehand to the forehand of Rune, forehand Djokovic, the forehand of Rune, cross court, forehand Djokovic, cross court. Ooh, that's called in. That's an amazing winner if he got it. Djokovic with a beauty there if he made it. Rune challenging. Caught the line. Great winner from Novak cross court. Left 15. Shot of the match so far. Sorry, is that one someone by mistake? LOL, my mistake. All right. Well, at least they're as long as they're back. It's all good. No problem. Forehand inside in. That's a good winner from Holger. 15 all. No problem, Robert. Yes, the crowd gave him rage, reason to win. Exactly, Anthony. Yeah, it's just fuel. It's fuel. It's pushed him throughout his whole career. I think, especially if the crowd thinks that's going to get on Novak's nerves. I mean, they're all in the wrong, and they haven't been watching his whole career like I have since 2009, 2010. Like, listen, Novak throughout his whole career, that will just bring out the worst of Novak. 15 all. Serve Rune into the forehand of Novak. Forehand Rune, too good. Very 15. Someone possibly ate a Danish pastry for Rune before the smash to wish him good luck. 30-15 here for Holger. Serve down the line is too good. 40-15. I mean, listen, like I said, Novak didn't play bad in the Paris final last year. It was actually Novak was mentally the lesser solid player than Holger was. Like for example, he won 82% of his first serve points. He hit more aces than Holger, if I remember correctly, as well. Winners to errors was good as well. He had 36 winners in that match, but Rune managed to hit 42 winners in the match and not that many errors. I believe 20 errors. So I mean, listen, Holger just played really well. That's like stall back, and Rune's looking really good. 3-3. Rune looks really good so far. So yeah, I mean, listen, I don't usually talk about Novak like that. I don't usually say stuff like Novak was mentally less solid. It's not something I'm used to saying with Novak, but in Paris and arguably in Monte Carlo as well, Rune really picked up his level. That's impressive from a young guy playing so fearless. 3-3 serve here from Nole. From Nole. Serve into the net. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Rune across court. Novak with a great forehand though. 15 love. Zero back for Fave Anthony. Hey, all my fans. There's some fans for Faison too. What's up, Faison? The chat. Everybody say hi to Faison. Up in the chat. Shout out Faison. Serve down the tee. Forehand into the net. 30 love. Faison, different favorites for different reasons. Yeah, it's all good. I do like that when that Rune is fearless when playing with Novak. Yes, I like it too. I think it's partially because he's played with Novak since he was like 13, 14. I think it would be different if Rune played with Federer and Nadal. I don't know if he ever has played with Federer and Nadal. I don't think he's played against either of them, which is interesting. I just thought about it. I know Yannick and Carlos have played with Nadal, not with Federer. Forehand volley into the net, 30-15. Novak not quite looking his most solid best so far in Paris. It's a bit of a myth about Novak is that he does need a little bit of time to get into his right momentum, to get into his kind of peak level. Novak needs a little bit of time sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't start the sharpest in tournaments, especially when he just comes back. A little bit different in Cincinnati. He came back just swinging right away. But usually it's not. It's often not really the case. But in Cincinnati, he was full out for revenge from Wimbledon. So 30-15. Double fault from Novak, 30 all. FA's on in the chat. What's up? Novak apparently had a stomach issue. Yes, I heard that. On therefore play with minimal effort in until the last part of the third. I guess he didn't have to go all out, but yeah, I heard that. He said he was feeling unwell. I was like, well, Greek sport played well. It's like Novak said, but I mean, it's just honestly, Novak said he didn't play his best. He really didn't. It was obvious. He said he didn't feel well. Good serve down the tee, 40-30. 40-30. But yeah, hopefully he's feeling better now. It's like he said it as if it was like one of those things where he just had one of those days. He didn't feel too well. 40-30, serve from Novak. Out wide. Forehand attack. So that's a good shot. Squash shots in the ground from Rune, 4-3. Changeover. And he will try the same today, and I'm sure. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I feel the same about Novak and Rune. They don't always look like they're like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? They don't always show like they're showing their full like potential. They like, I don't know. They're very kind of adaptable. They're like chameleons. They're just on the court, just I don't know. And before you know it, they'll just hit some crazy shot. I don't know. It's kind of interesting watching both of them. Novak, but yeah, Novak sometimes is like that. He doesn't. He kind of tapers himself. He tapers himself what he has to bring on the court, and then he kind of just shows up right at the end and wins 8 straight points, like against Greek sport. Rune reminds me a little bit in that way. Lexi Green. Members' names are in green. Lexi. Yeah. Members' names in green. It's okay, Sarah. Anthony is awesome. I appreciate Faison. Yeah, Faison, you're so good at the call too. Faison, before I joined the channel, I was a fan first and foremost. So, anyway, yeah. Whoever I think Faison would say too. Whoever is your favorite watching, it's awesome. David's great too. Even Liam, the few commentary like he's done for the channel, and then also Pat. Everybody who does it is great. So I would say the same thing. Just whoever is your favorite, it's all good. Not checking the chat. It's Cam during David's early morning stream. I noticed his level. He raised his level slightly during the tiebreak in the second. At that point, I knew he would win. He always does that, though. You know. I remember a match against Karen Khachanov at Paris, not this Paris, but French Open, where he was being completely outplayed by Karen, honestly. And then he just blitzed Karen 7-0 in the second set tiebreaker. And then he played unbelievable tennis for the rest of the Roland Garros. So he's just like, you can't count Novak out. He'll find a way. He's just ruthless. He'll do whatever it takes. $15 left here from Rune. Second serve here from Holger. Forehand down the middle. Forehand Rune. The back and Novak way up high. Forehand Rune. Swing volley put away. 30 love. 30 love Rune. That's what Rune's got to do, though. He's got to play with a lot of variety and really test Novak. Test Novak out. That's what I was saying earlier. I just hope that Becker can kind of make sure Rune has it all kind of dialed up where he knows when to play what shot. But yeah, already 5 volley winners from Rune coming to net a lot. 30 love. Serve down T goes long. Second serve here. Serve out wide, forehand down the line, backhand to the net from Rune. 30-15. By the way, Boris Becker, you can hear it like the coaches cam. They're like mics on the coaches. Becker says toss the ball a little bit higher, which is a little bit weird advice from a coach. You don't usually hear something very technical like that, very specific. He does it, but it goes into the net. Bad advice from Boris. Second serve. Serve into the forehand of Novak. That goes out. 40-15. Is there a weird month? Our workplace had October as psychological safety. Oh, that sucks. Now you're good, Zara. Isn't coaching not allowed? No, it is now, as long as you're on the same side as the player. That's kind of what it is. But you can't have a full conversation with them. It's like, I mean, come on. It's like it's weird. It's kind of weird how they the coaching rules, because they're very broad, and it's like they allow some things but don't others. It's like either got to be like all allowed or none. And I'm more on the side of the latter, to be honest. I like it be more individualized, where people have to think for themselves. But at this moment, it is allowed. When did they allow that? I believe they started trying it out around Cincinnati last year. I'd like to say kind of midway last year, and then they're like, we're gonna have a trial period. Or was it the year before? I think it was midway through last year. And then they're saying they're going to have a trial period. And then kind of at the start of this year, they kind of didn't say anything. And it was like, okay, well, this is going to keep going. So that's kind of what it is. But it's so weird because players get upset. Like if a coach says like 4 long sentences in a row, like then it is coach. Like it's too much. Bad backhand error from Djokovic, by the way, goes wide. Love 15. Djokovic, not really himself. It's quite obvious. Open coaching started this year. No, it was technically second half last year, but it was a trial period. So yeah, just straight up, it's in the rules. Started this year. What's up, Anolvi? Good to have you in the chat. Sorry, I only speak English or Russian if you know some Russian, but hopefully you can watch along the stream. Left 15. Second serve here from Novak. Down the tee, forehand return. The forehand of Novak inside out, backhand Rune. The forehand of Novak, forehand Rune. The forehand of Novak inside out, backhand Rune. The forehand of Novak cross court, forehand Rune on the slide, forehand Novak. The forehand of Rune again. Lob way up high, backhand cross court slide. I mean, Rune does so many different things from the back of the court. That's the one thing that I do like a lot about Holger and what he brings on the tennis court. He does so many things from the back of the court. Like so, just at any given point, he'll hit like a high backhand lob shot and then a slice. It's just finding the consistency and the right range and shot selection, but he has so much variety from that back there. It's quite cool to watch. Admittedly, people have watched me know that I haven't always been the highest on Rune. I'm not the highest on Rune, as some people are. I don't think he's going to be a Novak type that goes on to win 20 plus majors, but you never know. Still young, but I don't think so. But I will say that that's something that impresses me a lot about Rune, is his kind of variety in his ground strokes from the back of the court. And that coupled with a big serve, which is not something you usually see. 15 all here, 4-4. Serve, forehand, Rune, shank. That goes in, though, in the back of the court. Backhand, down the middle. Forehand, Novak to the forehand of Holger. That goes just out. Just long. Rune challenges, though. It's still raining in Cancun. God damn it, Robert. That tournament is an absolute mess. It says it's supposed to be raining all week, especially as we go into the midweek. So I'm not surprised. That's been on the forecast. It is out, by the way, Rune, with just one challenge left, which might come to be important. All night long, the matches in the Paris Masters. It's been going a while. I mean, 2 days ago when it went to 3 a.m. was absolutely ridiculous. The fact that they even start a match at 12:20 a.m. and schedule 6 matches on center is just not great scheduling from Paris at all. 35 here, Novak. Serve to the forehand of Rune, forehand Novak. The backhand of Rune. Cross court backhand Novak. The forehand of Rune. Back cross court to the backhand of Novak. Backhand slice from Rune. Doesn't find himself in good positioning, though. That's what I'm talking about, Holger. He doesn't always know where to be on the court, which shots to hit. That's just a little bit. The ins and outs are quite a problem for him. And sometimes it feels a bit mental. So that's something he needs to work on. 40-15. He still feels like a little bit of work in progress. 40-15 here, Novak. Serve out wide. Just wide. Serve here. Novak backhand. The backhand, Novak forehand, Rune. That goes out 5-4 for Novak. He's 1 game away from the set. We're still on serve. We're still on serve. 1 game away from the set. Center withdrew due to the scheduling. Good on him, Zerafan. I agree. Listen, if you're gonna schedule it that poorly, then listen. Yannick gets to dip out. He gets to dip out. Yannick said, listen, like, I like these tournaments, but you earn me. I am what you earn. I like that from Yannick. Like, if you're going to schedule me to only be able to sleep 4 hours and then have to play a high-level match against some of the best athletes in the world, I'm going to dip out. I'm going to be at Turin. Listen, I was going to play Demonor in the next round. Demonor trying to qualify for Turin. I'm already qualified. I'm just going to head to Turin. Peace. See y'all later. I'm out. Yannick is like, yo, I've got fans all over the world. If y'all are going to schedule me to play at 3 a.m. in front of an emptier crowd and get to sleep 3 hours, I'm out. So I liked it. Bad scheduling from Paris Masters there. So, Anthony, will Novak break Rune and win at 6-4? I don't think so. I think this is going at least 5-5 because Rune still has good momentum on his serve. I reckon Rune holds here. I don't think so. And also, Rune seems mentally pretty locked in. I don't think he's going to hold up here. I could be wrong. That's what I think of it. What do you think, Mike? Double should be playing right now in Cancun. That sucks. The rain is getting in the way of everything. That's going to make the singles play later, too. It's really bad. Sabalenka and Rybakina is still yet to play today, and they weren't able to finish yesterday. And not only was it rainy, it was super windy, too. Oh, my God. It's just there's so many things this week. I said it earlier in the week. The only good thing, the silver lining, is that it shows some. It makes it obvious that there are issues that need to be checked up on both tours. 4-5 here, Rune. Serve. Down the tee, goes long. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Novak. Backhand Holger. The forehand of Novak. Backhand Holger. Forehand Novak got shanked out. I mean, Novak with some uncharacteristic errors. 15 love. If Rune wins this match, I almost want to make a theory that Novak mentally is a little bit less sharp against Rune. And I don't know if that's because of how long he's known him and he wants to see Rune succeed. But maybe it's just that one guy who he has a bit of a soft spot. I don't know. Whatever. But either way, whatever it is, Rune is up 2-1 on Novak, and he's playing a good match so far. 15 love. Double fault though in the net. Second serve. Second serve in the net. Novak will take it up a notch now. I reckon he'll take it up a notch either in the tiebreak or at 6-5 if we get there. Coco is about to meet and play with Sigmund again in doubles later. Yikes. That was quite the first rounder at the US Open. People forget that Coco was down a set at the US Open. That was quite the drama. And Sigmund, I think, reached the doubles final there or won the whole tournament. Backhand slice, forehand, Rune back inside out. Again, hits the same very impressive skills to be able to hit that shot. Forehand cross court to the forehand of Novak. That's in the net, 30-15. Often when people pull themselves up that way and are standing on the ad side with the ball right at their feet, they often either hit it down the middle or down the line. For Rune to be able to spoon that up inside out is an impressive shot. He did that a couple times. 30-15. Serve Rune, forehand, Novak, backhand slice of Rune. Backhand, Novak comes in. Backhand, Rune, backhand volley. Rune, forehand volley. Ooh, what a rally. Backhand, flick. Novak like a wall with the backhand volley. Novak's 2 points away from taking the set. Rune's got to mentally clutch up. 30 all. 30 all. Rune at the line. Serve. Rune down the line is a good shot. 40-30. Asking for the crowd. Rune's like, I won this title last year. Give me some love. Give me some love. I am your champion. Rune's just 20 years old, by the way. He turned 20 at the end of April. Rune, very similar to how Andy Murray and Novak Djokovic are like born like a week apart. Rune was born on April 29th. Alcaraz was born on May 5th. So Rune is, yes, a week younger than Alcaraz. Or, sorry, a week older than Alcaraz. Forehand volley off the return serve was just in if it was. Forehand, cross court, forehand Novak down the line, backhand slice Rune. Off that shot, forehand Novak to the forehand of Rune. Again, just asking for it from Novak. Forehand, cross court from Rune into the forehand Novak down the line, backhand slice. On the line, forehand, that goes out. 5-5. Rune not really going for it a lot, just asking the questions from Novak. Asking the questions. Okay, can you finish off the rally? I'm just going to be here defending. Can you finish it off? Novak, Rune asking the questions. 3-3, 4-5. Oh my, for Rune. Got the hold though. Like I said, Rune's mentally clutch against Novak. I don't know. I mean, Rune in general, I kind of have started being pretty high on his will to be able to battle through some matches, despite the kind of, maybe you could say, rare kind of weird approach he takes to it. But he's a good battler out there, good competitor. But against Novak at last year's final, he really did a really good mental performance. Saved 10 for 12 break points. He was doing really well on the mental aspect last year. Serve here from Novak, second serve. Kick serve, backhand Rune. The forehand of Novak, backhand Rune. The forehand of Novak, back inside out to the backhand Rune. Forehand cross court to the forehand of Rune. Down the middle, forehand Novak inside out is a good shot. Backhand pass. Novak volley. Rune still runs, so he gets it. Wow. Novak puts it away, but that was almost a miraculous get. Freaking love. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. There you go. Holger played Novak in the US Open a couple years ago, right, and took a set off him. Yeah, he was like 18 years old, this kid. Rune came up. He turned 18 in May. He had just gotten his first ATP win. He played his first ATP tournament, ATP debut in 2018. Took the second set tiebreak off Novak at the US Open, if I recall correctly. And then he just started cramping because, listen, the kind of nerves and excitement of the situation, the physicality of playing Novak, especially at 18, playing more than 2 sets against Novak at a major. Carlos knows about that. French Open this year. Start cramping up. Really bad cramping. I mean, he was yelling at his box. It was sad to watch. 30 love. Crowd felt dead quiet. It was just Rune yelling at his box saying he can't move. But he up until then, I mean, listen, if he didn't start cramping, he could have even had some kind of shot of making that interesting there. So he did tie it up a set of piece. So Rune knows how to play Novak. 30 love. Serve from Djokovic. Out wide is an ace. Rune challenging, though. That's his last challenge. It's his last challenge. Last challenge for Holger. Serve. Oh, it is out, though. He keeps the challenge. It is out. Second serve. The backhand of Holger. That's way out, though. Might as well have not challenged. Good serve from Novak, though, to be fair. 40 love. I remember that for Holger. Who would have thought Holger would have risen up so quickly? Yeah, I mean, what was it, 2021 U.S. Open? Because Novak was going for the calendar slam. And then was it just a year later that he beat Novak in the final of Paris? That's crazy, yeah. Holger really did rise up fast. Smash down the middle. Rune is already off the court. 6-5 for Novak. This is when I feel like Novak's going to start striking up. He had like 30 all in the last game. I feel like Novak is going to go out for blood. He's out here now. Who are you backing for the first set, Anthony? I got Novak. I've got Novak. Let me know too, Faze, on who you got. But I've got Novak. I think he's gonna break right here. I think Novak doesn't even let it go to a breaker, but let's see. Let's see. If it goes to a tiebreaker, even worse news for Rune because Novak is unbeatable in tiebreaks. I agree. Anthony Novak is going for it now. Yep. I think so. I think so. That's an outright battle. It's a battle here. A short video of someone interviewing Holger back in 2019. I love it. Have y'all seen the Instagram of Carlos's Instagram? That's just like a kid when he was like 11 on Instagram. Alcaraz is like the first like he feels like a very like online kind of guy, or at least a little bit. He's like the first one. It's funny because Alcaraz is like we like almost skipped like 4 years, like 4 like years of how would you say it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Alcaraz was born in 2003. We haven't had a champion from 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002. We skipped right over to Alcaraz, who was pretty much grown up on social media. Like, right after he won the U.S. Open or Wimbledon, he was like, he made one of those, a meme. I'm trying to remember which one. Backhand slice from Novak to the forehand of Holger, forehand Novak. Cross court to the forehand squash shot of Holger. Backhand slice. Backhand slice of Holger. Nearly a good shot. That's out. Left 15. He did one of those how it started, how it's going things. Like, it's so funny to see these kids who have themselves being younger on the internet. We're going to see more and more of that, which is so funny, honestly. Imagine interviewing someone before all of the success. Yeah, I love that, though. I'd love to do that. Like, I'd love to try to find like successful juniors who look really good and like interview them. I want to do that myself. And then like they grow up to win like 15 majors. I'd be like, oh, I was there. I was the first fan of this guy. I was the first fan of Federer when he was a ball kid in Basel, and I interviewed him. And I was like, how do you like being a ball boy? Level 5. But it's stuff like that where it's just like it's pretty cool. Backhand, the forehand of Rune, forehand way up high. Rune, that goes out. The lob, 15 all, goes long. 15 all here. Djokovic is 3 points away from the set. that Monster Barami in the crowd? Barami is in the crowd. I see him as a blur right behind Rune serving. That's crazy. I'm almost positive that's him. You can't mistake the guy. I think that's Monster Barami in the crowd right behind Rune. I'm almost positive, which is funny. That's a serve ace down the line, down the tee, 30-15. Barami is a good luck charm. I wonder if eating avocado is considered a great nutrient for a tennis player, possibly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about that. I don't usually eat when I play myself. I know, especially back in the day, a lot of people would eat bananas and stuff, but even now, um, now it's a lot about like juices and just making sure you're getting all the right liquids into your body. Granola, 30-15. First serve goes wide. Hey, what's up, Ashley? Hello, hello. Join in, join in. Everybody joining in. 30-15. We could get a first set tie break. That's going to be exciting. Serve out wide, backhand, Rune. That goes out, though. 30 off. Djokovic is going to strike right here, though. I feel like this is on Rune's racket a little bit. Rune's got to really... Rune wants some free first serve points. Serve Rune down the tee. Thankfully, Rune has a challenge, but that's what I'm talking about. That looked into me, and Rune challenged in the last game. If he lost that challenge, then he would have had no challenges left. But he did have one left. This is his last before the breaker. Serve is on the line. Okay, yeah, that's what it looked like. 40-30. Are they going to replay or is it his point? I think it's a replay. 30 all. Serve Rune out wide. Forehand Rune should be a put away. Novak runs though. Lob way up high. Smash right back to Novak. Another lob. Another smash. Novak is still there. Ooh, pass. Back in volley. Ooh, that's too good. Win the match so far. Rune raises up the finger. We're at 40-30. Rune trying to get us to a breaker. Let's go. 40-30, 5-6. Game point. He's got to get this one, though, because if he doesn't, it gets dicey. It gets seduced, but he's got a game point. Serve from Rune. Down the tee. Backhand from Rune to the forehand of Novak down the line. Forehand from Novak inside out to the backhand of Holger. Forehand inside out. That's too good. Deuce. Novak attacking on the forehand. Novak attacking on the forehand. I feel like Rune is asking the question of him. Novak, can you finish off the points? Rune's just grinding from the back. He's not going for a lot of winners. In Paris last year, he was probably a little bit more offensive. I feel like this year he's kind of being a little bit more defensive. He's asking the question of Novak. Novak's got to step up and say, you know what? I can hit the winners. Deuce. Serve here from Holger. That's good serve. Out wide. Forehand Rune. Inside out. Ooh, hits the top of the tape. It goes back on his side. It's a set point for Novak at 7-5. I did say it would be Novak 7-5. Hello, brother. Hey, what's up, Dino? Or Dino, sorry. Bueno partido. How's it going? How's it going? Sorry, I don't speak Spanish, but hopefully you enjoy. I thought Boris told Rune to ditch the cat. Yeah. Apparently not. Apparently not. Also, sorry, Ashley, if that was a pun on purpose. Advantage here for Novak. Set point. Serve Holger down the tee is out. Second serve. He would have wanted a free first serve point there. Second serve here, Holger. Kick serve down the tee. It's a good one. Backhand to the forehand of Novak. Inside out. Backhand Holger. Just kind of defending from the back. Forehand Novak. Holger defending way behind the court. Forehand, Holger. Backhand volley might be a put away. Holger runs. He gets it, though. Backhand swing volley just hits the outside the line. Novak with the first set. Rune's too far behind the court. He's kind of playing too much defense. He's got to step up. Novak goes with the hands. He's asking for the crowd. Interesting sights going into the second set. Rune is partly booing. Crowd is booing. These aren't cheers. Some of it is boos. I think coming in from the last match too. There might be. Is this a challenge? It is on the line. Spot on the line. Best catches the line. He's not asking for cheers. He's asking for boos. Listen, in the last match, there's like tennis TV video, whatever, of like of Novak going against the crowd at a la Medvedev at the U.S. Open 2017. It's like, or 2019. It's like he's asking for the crowd to get on him. Which I mean, I kind of get because like Greek sport broke to get back into the match, and the crowd wants more play, and they want the kind of root on the underdog and everything. But the crowd started cheering on Novak faulting and hitting errors into the net, and Novak was like, "Okay, well." And then, like I said earlier, he just wins 8 straight points to win the match. But agreed, Rune is too far behind the baseline. Yeah, I think so. Needs to take the ball early. Yeah, he's got it. He's got to step inside the court and go for it more because. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're asking questions of Novak, either offensive or defensive, then you're not playing the right game. You got to not ask questions. You got to like give your own answers against Novak because Novak has the answers. You better know he has the answers. I want to look at some of the set stats, by the way. Come on, Novak, go away, crowd. Lexi, you're cheering on Novak via the crowd. There are two matches going on at the moment. Novak versus crowd, Novak versus Rune. There's bananas, if you catch my drift. Nice, Max. You have bananas, Rublev. I mean, I feel like this conversation belongs with Sinner eating a carrot, which is why we got the Carota boys. By the way, guys, we'll be here for the second set. Don't forget to like the stream if you're enjoying it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. All right, guys, I'm going to take a break real quick off. I'll be back for the second set. Don't go anywhere. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Audio is out. Thank you, Marco, for that. Back for the second set, 1-0 for Djokovic. Rune needs to take smaller cuts of the ball, take back, and stay on the baseline as much as possible. Totally agree. Yeah, I mean, listen, he's got to step into it and really take it to Novak. That's how he's won. That's how he won last year. Like I said, he had more winners than Novak, 42 winners, 36 for Novak. And yeah, he was just doing really well on the serve, being aggressive. That's what he's got to do. The question is, can he do that? And I don't know for sure that he can, but hopefully he can, because if he can't, then Novak is going to win this match. He's got to play more offensive minded and step inside the court. 15 all. I feel we deserve 3 sets, actually. Yeah, I think we do. And I think it can go there. Rune did play well in that first set. Oh, Faison. Yep, Faison here in the chat. How are all my fans doing? Everybody say, give some love to Faison in the chat. Rune lost the first set last year. Yeah. The Parisian crowd is savage. It is. I mean, listen, Novak takes the set. They start booing. The crowd is petty. 30-15. Serve out wide. Forehand goes out from Novak. 40-15. 40-15. Serve down the tee. Backhand slice. Holger comes to net. Backhand slice from Novak for a pass. Good eye from Holger, though. 1-1. Rune is currently 7th in the world, by the way. Like I just said, he just turned 20 in April, at the end of April. He's 6'2". He's 43-21 on the season. On the season this year, but like I said earlier, he is 4-8 since Wimbledon. Not counting Basel, he's 1-7 since Wimbledon. So it's not been as good for him recently, but he's won a couple matches here in here in Paris, which is good. He beat Altmaier and Dominic Thiem in straight sets. Djokovic has beaten Echeverry and Griekspoor. Although Djokovic played a trickier match against Talon the talent, Griekspoor. Griekspoor played really well, and Djokovic was just far from himself. It seemed like serve is out from Djokovic, left 15. Waiting for Andre. There you go. Yeah, what is the schedule exactly for today? Let me look at that. Yeah, right. I guess that's right after this one with Rublev versus Demon. Tsitsipas beat Karen 6-3, 6-4. Karen just has a terrible head-to-head against Stefanos. Dimitrov and Tsitsipas going at it. Love that. One-handed backhands. Serve here from Novak. Forehand Novak. That's in the net. Love 30. Rune with a chance here. Listen, it might be on Novak's head a little bit because, like Faison said in chat, listen, Djokovic won the first set in the final last year. Rune did something like Alcaraz at Wimbledon this year. Rune did something that just doesn't happen against Novak. He mentally just outclassed him in a big final, came back from a set down. Just doesn't happen. Love 30 here for Rune. So it might be a little bit mental baggage. We'll see. But this would be bad news for Djokovic. Serve here from Novak. Down the tee, backhand Rune. The backhand of Novak, backhand Novak to the forehand of Rune. Still standing too far behind the baseline, in my opinion. Love 40, though. Love 40 because Novak with another error, uncharacteristic. Feel we deserve 3 sets. I don't actually. We're dueling again. We're always on the outs. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, listen, we got Novak fans that just want Novak to finish it off. We got people who don't like Rune very much. We have Rune fans. We have all the above. That's what makes our relationship so special. There you go. I'm hoping for 3 sets personally. I want to see something of this. Backhand way up high. Forehand Novak. That goes out. I mean, uncharacteristic game from Novak. A lot of errors. I think 3 errors from Novak to give Rune the game there at love. 2-1. Rune with the start here in the second set. Hello, hello. What a swing in momentum. Yeah, crazy. Big swing in Rune's favor. He's got the serving lead here. We'll see if he keeps it. Rune with the lead. Gerber home home. Lexi's not happy about it. We got 2-1 for Rune. Man. Oh, Lexi, let's go, Rune. Let's go, Holger. Lexi's gonna quit. Lexi's gonna quit the stream, I think. 2-1 here. Holger serving. Rune's a 6 seed, by the way. At these Masters. Taking on the first seed Djokovic. Let's look at some of the first set stats as well, just as we go to Rune serving up 2-1. Look at some of the stats here in the first set specifically. I mean, for both guys not making first serves in, I really felt that a lot. Both guys not making first serves in, a lot of second serves hit. When they were making serves in, they were winning both a lot in their own service games. Neither guy broke. Is that right? Break point saved. Oh, there you go. Yeah. There was one break point for either guy for Djokovic, and Djokovic broke on the first break point. Winners to errors, pretty good from both guys. I mean, nothing crazy outside of neither guy was just really making first serves. It all came down to that 6-5 game where Novak kind of clutched up and got it on his first break point. Rune standing too far behind the baseline, just letting Novak play around. Squash shot, Novak forehand volley, gives kind of Rune a chance, but it's too good. Left 15. We always end up as friends in the end. Always nice. First break point from Rune. Yes, both guys have had one break point, and they converted on both their first break points, which is not something you always see. So Novak is like playing against 12-year-old kid. Damn. There you go. Faison, boo. I mean, listen, we know who the fans in the chat are of either guy. Backhand, the forehand of Rune, forehand to the forehand volley of Rune, drop volley for Novak in the net. Good shot from Rune with the volley. There you go. 15 all, 2-1. Hour, 9 minutes of play. Rune's being a little bit more aggressive. That's what he got to do. He was coming to net a lot in the first. It's like he was doing a lot though. Like he was playing defensive ball and then aggressive, then a slice. Like the main kind of focus has to be play on the line and be aggressive. I'm enjoying the match. Actually, I want to see the tears after Novak wins. All right, yeah. Lexi, me too. Lexi is savage. I know. Lexi in the chat. Deep down, I think she hearts Rune. Yeah, I don't know, Ashley. There's something there. There's something there. Interesting that Novak has abandoned that bright purple and red outfit and gone back to Cincinnati/US Open outfit. Yeah, this one is a little bit of a nod to that one. I was thinking the same thing. I saw a lot of comments about that fit. I don't know why he switched back, whether it was like a comfort thing or more to do with the visual of it. But I mean, listen, that fit gave him some good luck. 24th major, one of the best 3-set matches ever, if not the best against Alcaraz. So gets his 39th Masters. Novak going for his 40th Masters title. No guy has ever won 40 Masters. I believe he was the first to 30 as well. I could be wrong. Federer got 28. It might have been Rafa, actually. Probably Rafa. It might have been Rafa first to 30. That probably is the case. Especially got so many on the clay just consistently year after year. I don't know if there's a way for me to find that. I'm actually going to look it up. There you go. Nadal wins 30th Masters title in Madrid. Let me see if that shows it. I found an article here. Was Nadal first to 30? Gonna try to figure that out. Anyway, Djokovic going for his 40th. It's a break point for Novak while I'm looking over there. 30-40, oh no for Rune. There you go. Break point here for Nole. Serve. Novak forehand. Back in Rune. Back in Novak. The back end of Rune. Back in Novak. Cross court to the back end of Rune. That's in the net 2-2. Rune gets the quick lead, but then he bottles it there 2-2 to give it right back to Novak. Not a good sign from Rune. Not a good sign from Rune. Like I said, Rune was 10 for 12 on saving break points last year in the Paris final. Today he's 0-2 so far. So there you go. Maybe Novak got the Cincinnati fit because he's like, listen, I played an all-time epic 3-setter against Alcaraz. I want to do the same thing against Rune. Trying to complete the gauntlet with the young kids. I don't know. But yeah, he's got that same blue back. Poor from Rune. Yeah. Just not doing what he needs to do, really. Didn't expect Novak to be a fashionista. Rafa made him his mark wearing capri pants. Rafa did a lot of fashion statements over the years. His sleeveless shirts are iconic. Rune return goes back on his side, but yeah, very poor from Rune there in that game. 15 love. Rune is still a work in progress in pretty much every department. Physical, mental, figuring out the game and when to hit which shots. He's very much a work in progress. 15 love here for Djokovic. Second serve. But both guys really are hitting like very few first serves, which is making it very, very weird that there have been very few break points so far. Backhand into the net, 15 all. First serve percentage, 46% for Novak, 62% for Holger. 46% first serves in from Novak. Not going to cut it. Serve out wide, forehand chip return, forehand Novak. I mean, Holger is still way too far behind the baseline. I don't really understand why he's playing this strategy. Holger is way behind the baseline. He's just letting, listen, when you're way behind the court, your shots are going to fall shorter. If you give Novak anything, he bites, he attacks. I don't really know why Rune is letting him play so much. He's got to step in, at least take his chances. 30-15. Still pretty far behind the baseline there. First serve again out. 45% of first serves in from Novak. Second serve. Kick serve, backhand Holger, the backhand Novak, forehand Holger, that's too good, 30 all. Rune attacks. Rune asking for the crowd. I mean, listen, neither of these guys are the most consistently popular guys. Although Novak does have fans all over the world, but not the most consistently popular guys, especially with this crowd from Novak. But the crowd is definitely on Rune's side at the moment. Big time. Even in the first set, it definitely felt that way. Crowd's still upset at Novak from the last bout. 30 all, 2-2. Chance for Holger to break right back. 3 breaks in a row. Potentially. Serve here from Novak. Down the tee, backhand. Holger, forehand, Novak. Cross score. That's too good from Novak. 40-30. What a forehand. Holy moly. More of that less loopy forehands. More explosiveness. Yeah. Step inside. Take it on. That's what he's got to do. It just feels like he's tapering himself too much and letting Novak play. We're about to be another one by Sadusky. He keeps missing opportunities. 40-30 here. 2-2. He's got to take these balls on. Take his chances. Serve. Down the tee, forehand, Rune way up high. Novak swinging volley right back to Rune. He's got to put this away. Ooh, what a shot from Rune. That's in. I mean, I know I said he's got to put this away, but that was not an easy shot. That was a hell of a shot from Holger. Because Novak, that was uncharacteristic from Novak. It's perfect. Still indoor conditions needs to be brave. Yeah, it's not like Cancun. Conditions are just equalizing. They're they're exactly what they need to be. He can play quick. He can go inside the court. He's got to step in, hit those forehands. Don't really get the strategy. Deuce. Bad shot from Novak there. Right back to Holger. Serve here from Novak. Deuce. It's potentially a really big game here. Serve Novak. Down the tee, backhand again, way up high. That's going to go long, though. Advantage Novak gets a first serve in court. Serve down the tee. That's going to go out. Good couple first serves from Novak. Gets him out of jail. 3-2. 3-2 for Novak. Rune bottles a couple chances. It's 3-2. Yeah, for most of this match, Rune's just, I don't know. Yeah, like Faison's saying, he's hitting a few like buggy whip type forehands, just kind of spinning them in. He's got to do more on that step in. The commentators get overtime pay for doing the Cancun matches. They should. Is it still raining down there? It's crazy. Because listen, they got 3 singles matches to play today. If they're not going to get the doubles out of the way, let me check the Cancun weather. Actually, if I can. Cancun weather. Cancun what? Listen. Okay, well that's a bit later. Let me try to figure this out. 21. So that's what 21 is what 9. So okay. See how later on the rain gets actually pretty bad. So like the chance of rain gets worse and worse as the night progresses. So they want to get the matches done early too, especially if it's raining now. It's just going to keep raining. Tough. 22-minute second set so far. Rune here with the serve. He's got to just keep sticking with it. Keep getting trying to keep getting chances on the Novak serve. Forehand swing volley put away. 15 love. By the way, Djokovic, as we all know, is having a hell of a season at 36 years old. 48-5 on the season. Is having his 397th week at number 1, which is ridiculous, especially having played in an era with Federer and Nadal and Murray and Del Potro, for example. But yeah, so he's having an amazing season. 14 match win streak off of Cincinnati US Open. And yeah, he's won quite a few titles as well, including 3 majors. 30 love here for Holger. Serve the backhand of Novak, forehand Holger. The backhand of Novak, forehand Holger. Cross court to the forehand of Novak down the line. Backhand slice. The forehand drop shot. Novak runs. Slice. Forehand way up high. Oh, beautiful lob. Novak claps up too. 40 love. Something you say about Novak. He always appreciates a good shot or if his opponent is doing something well. 40 love. Especially Holger. Did Saba and Reba finish their match from last night? No, they didn't, Ashley. Not yet. And they got the doubles to play in Cancun, and it's still raining. It's still raining. It was raining like crazy. If y'all joined in for the stream yesterday, I had the stream for QualityShot Tennis. We did the Rabakna Sabalenka stream. And it was start and stop. I kept like coming back, not showing. They've got like, they basically have one more set to play if Rabakna holds. Backhand half volley is a good one. Right back to the backhand volley. Very strange point from Novak. Novak with Rune with a huge yell. Novak let him out of jail, though. I don't know why Novak's hitting some of these shots right back to Holger. We've got 2 Holger fans on the court at the moment. Holger, Novak getting it right back to Holger there. 3-3. But a big yell from Holger. Still good from Holger to stay solid, though. 3-3. I had nightmares about that stream last night, Robert. Did you really, or are you joking? But yeah, it was tough. Great hands by Rune. It was, yes. He stuck solid with it. Big yell. Big yell there. It was good stuff. But yeah, that stream was tough because I just you know, they played an amazing match in Australia, but there's just no chance for them to even play 100th of good of a match yesterday with the wind and the rain. Stopping by, say hi. I'm supporting Shrambini in the stream. All right, no problem, Jen. What's up, Jam? Good to have you in here. Appreciate you stopping by. 15 love here for Novak. Always appreciate you coming in, Joe. 15 love. Serve, Novak, kicked. Back in Novak. The back in Holger. That's in the ground. 30 love for Novak. In a little bit of a weird match so far. But some pretty good play from both sides. But there's just a few things that Novak is not really serving that well. He's giving Rune a few chances, and Rune is not really taking him. He's got to take his chances. 30 love at 3-3. Serve down the tee. Backhand Novak. The forehand chip of Rune. Forehand Novak. The forehand chip again of Rune. Forehand Novak. That's too good. 40 love. That forehand of Novak is just so wicked still. I've come to appreciate Novak's forehand more and more. Like, it's just such an adaptable shot in so many positions. It's been really good in this match, too. That forehand at 36 is still pretty much as good as it's ever been. 40 love, which is scary. First serves a let. First serve's out, second serve. Serve Novak, that is a double fault. Forehand is the best it's ever been for sure. Yeah, I think it probably is. The forehand's only improved over time. It's crazy. It's really wild. Weather is dodgy at best. Phase on. Forecast changes every hour. It's a nightmare to schedule matches when this happens. It's so tough. And they got 3 singles matches to play. I think 2 doubles. 40-15. Backhand. That's a winner from Rune. 40 love turns to 40-30. Okay. Hour and 24 minutes played. Rune stepping in, though. That's what I like. He took that right on the rise. He's got to do that. Rune still has time to turn this around, I would say. What a return, yeah. Amazing. That's what he's got to do, right? 40-30. Great return there. Hour and 25 minutes played. Novak taking some time here. Serve wide it's again out from Novak. He can't get a first serve in play. The rest of his game is working well, but that first serve, second serve here from Nole. Serve. Kicked. Forehand chip. The forehand of Novak down the line. It's a good shot. It's too good. Good play from Novak here. 4-3. High level from both at the moment. Is it hurricane season in Mexico right now? I don't know. It's a good question, though, because it is so windy out there. It is so windy at the moment. By the way, everybody join in. It's Anthony Hirsch here for QualityShot. We got the match from first point to last. Don't forget to like the stream. If you're coming, if you've been enjoying it, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Yeah, it is so windy out there. It's nearly impossible to play. It's been impossible to serve there all week. It's like, I don't know. It's so crazy. Like, both players, Sabalenka and Rybakina, were double faulting yesterday. I mean, Sabalenka is like, she's prone to double faulting, especially last year. She was getting a few, but like both players were not getting serves in. It's just disappointing. Disappointing because it's not because of them. Like, It's because of the conditions. They can't serve. They're not able to. The conditions are terrible. That's up Vesna. What is Rune doing there? Chipped a forehand off a second serve short down the middle. Needs to hit a toss and forehand and attack that surely. Yeah, that's true for sure. I don't know why he's playing so passively. Idemo Nole. Okay, Vesna. Yeah, let's go Nole. Let's see what he can do. 4-3. I don't know two phase on. It's like it's so weird. Because I said it earlier, Rune has so many. I think Rune has so many options from the back of the court. I think that's why initially so many people are high on Rune. Similar to Ben Shelton as well. People are like waiting for this guy who has a big serve, but also has a lot to the rest of his game. But it's just like also figuring out how to use those things. Yeah, shot selection, big issue for Rune in a lot of matches. Yeah, exactly. OJ Aliassime is another guy put up with those two as well. It's like you have to figure out how to use those shots and be mentally real consistent with it. And also to have the rest of those shots really peak up and be able to challenge the top players too. Because it's not about having like a good forehand and an amazing serve. It's about having a great forehand and a great serve and being able to use that consistently and know when to use it, how to use it again and again and again. To be honest. So we'll see if Rune figures that part of it out more. Serve from Rune. It's a double fault. Love 15. Love 15. Looking a little bit more dicey, the score line. I agree, Faison. Shot selection is the biggest challenge for Rune at the moment, I would say. By the way, if you're just joining in, I said earlier in stream, if Rune wins this match, he would be just the sixth man ever to beat Novak 3 times in a row after the rest of the big three, Roddick and Medvedev. He would be just the second man ever to have a winning head-to-head against Novak, having played him over 3 times after Roddick. So Rune has a winning head-to-head versus Novak at the moment, 2-1. He beat him in Rome this year, beat him at Paris final last year. It's a rematch. Novak looking for his revenge. Backhand, cross court to the backhand of Novak. Forehand Novak, the backhand of Rune. Backhand Novak in the net. 30-15. 30-15. Really good match so far. I've had a lot of fun watching it. Serve Rune, forehand Novak to the backhand of Rune. Forehand Novak, that goes long. 40-15. Kind of error you're not really used to from Novak on the forehand side. Pushes it long. Marco, will you steam Rublev and Demon War? I won't be there for that one, but later on, I think we're doing some of the WTA finals matches. So stick around for that. I will be here for more matches though. Hopefully throughout this week as well. Smash way up high. That's too good from Rune. 4-4. I will be back for more streams, and I think Faison will be streaming the Iga match, and I think David is trying to do the Goff on Drosova. So stick around. I'm greedy, and I want 3 sets. Actually, yeah. So we'll be here for more. Yeah, I'm hoping 3 sets. I'm hoping it's a 3-set epic. It's 4-4 here. 4-4 in the third set. It's kind of fun, right? Because when a guy has like the edge and head-to-head, the other guy Novak trying to tie up that head, but Rune has proven that he's a tough matchup for Novak. Novak has been the more in form, but Rune's picking up his level here, and Novak didn't look perfect against Griekspoor, although he did say his stomach was an issue. We'll see what happens. 15 left for Djokovic. Hour and a half played so far, hour and 30 minutes in. Serve from Novak. That goes out. Second serve. I feel like he's hit more second serves than he has first serves. or well, that can't be true. I feel like that literally can't be true. But I feel like he like I think he hasn't made over 50% first serves in backhand into the net 15 all. Let me check the stats here. Because let me see match stats, first serve percentage. Novak's played 54% of first serves in. Not good enough. 15 all. And the thing is, Rune just hasn't been attacking the second serves he's been given. So that's what he's got to do more of. He did on one in the last game. Back and return winner. Forehand, cross court's too good. Ooh, Rune falls on the court. He's fine, though. Just slips up a bit. 30-15. Serve Novak kick, forehand return taken on. That's what Rune's got to do. 30 all. What Holger's got to do. 30 all. 4-4. Here we go. Holger's got to step in. 30 all. Serve. Novak. Just wide. Second serve from Nole. Kick serve, forehand return taken on inside the court, backhand, cross court to backhand slice. Of Rune, forehand Novak. Inside out to the backhand. Of Rune, backhand Novak. The forehand. Of Rune, inside out. Bit of a rally here. Backhand. Down the line. It's a good one. Novak on the defense. Forehand. Back to the forehand of Novak. Ooh. Rune didn't move. Rune didn't move. Novak with the finger to his ear, asking for the crowd. He's getting mostly cheers. A couple boos in there, but he's getting mostly cheers. 40-30. Crowd warms up to him eventually. 40-30, 4-4. Not a good enough approach. Yeah, and he just didn't move either. I mean, listen, hitting to the forehand of Novak is a bit of a risky move, and he just didn't move enough, didn't anticipate well. Didn't get into position. 40-30 here. Novak serve. Down the tee, big roar into the crowd from Nole. I hear a few boos in there, but some cheers as well. One game away. Big roar. Wow. Clinical from Nole. There you go. Nole just visceral scream into the crowd. Wow. Almost Novak. There you go. Yeah, absolutely clinical from Novak. There you go. But Rune, it was that approach, right, at 30 all, where he went right into the forehand of Novak. Listen, people ask too many questions of Novak. Novak isn't always looking like, I don't know. Sometimes Novak is a little bit more defensive behind the court, kind of asking the questions of the opponent, saying, okay, bring it on. The opponent can't answer that. The opponent has to hit the winners. They can't ask the question of Novak and ask, okay, Novak, can you hit a passing shot winner? Yes, he can. He's proven for like 15 to 20 years on tour now that yes, he can hit the passing shots. Rune's got to play aggressive and find the winners of his own. Need more depth or width or both with the approach there. Yeah, totally agree. That's true. Closer to the line for sure. One thing Rune did well last year versus Djokovic in Paris was match him in the ad court / backhand exchanges. Yeah, totally agree. Backhand, he was actually keeping up quite well. was able to redirect that shot well as well. Yeah, for sure. That's true. All right, 5-4. Novak's one game away. I love the passion Novak is bringing right now. This is fun watching. Rematch of Paris? You kidding me? Two guys like this who just do their thing. They aren't afraid to show it out there. Getting somebody's face a bit. It's 5-4. Rune here with the serve. Been good stuff from both, too. Not perfect, but good. Forehand, the backhand of Rune. Backhand slice. Novak to the forehand of Rune. Inside out, backhand. Novak with a pass. What a pass from Novak. Absolutely clinical. That is a flashy pass. Because Novak was running one way, hit the pass the other way. Left 15. Novak 3 points away from the match. Idmo Nole. All right, Nole, 3 points away. David shot. Hey, what's up, David, in the chat here for Novak. He's 3 points away from taking out Rune with a rematch. We'll see what he can do. And let's see what Rune can do to fight here. But it's Novak with the momentum. Big serve down the line is wide. Second serve. Down the tee. Forehand Novak. Drop shot. Novak runs slice. Forehand Holger. Ooh, is that in? That's a great shot inside in from Holger. Big come on to, I think, his box. 15 all. Trying to get himself pumped up. I thought he was going to hit that long because that was a very tough shot to hit. It's kind of a weird shot. Mix of a drop shot and a slice. Very tricky inside in forehand. The Holger pulls off. 15 all. Clutch forehand. Yeah, it is. Yes. Down left 5. Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Quality Shot Tennis if you're joining in. Don't forget to like the stream as well if you're enjoying. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. It's a forehand. That's a bad forehand, though. Great forehand followed by bad forehand. That hits down the line, goes out, 15-30. Novak. Woo, yeah. Anyone in the chat? Holger losing, yeah. 15-30. Novak 2 points from this. Serve out wide. With that just stays in from Novak. Forehand. The forehand of Rune. Forehand Novak. That just stays in too. Rune challenging the line call. I'm almost surprised that the umpire allowed this, but challenging the line call. Hit the forehand long. Yeah, I think no complaining that he's giving the challenge. I don't blame him. And it was out. Rune challenged and it was out. Novak is frustrated. I'm going to say I almost don't blame Novak because Rune saw it was going long in the challenge. Novak is furious. The umpire says it's my judgment. I'm going to listen in. Novak is screaming. Novak says, you must be kidding me. Novak says, he saw it. He saw it was going out, and then he challenged. The ball. Novak says the ball landed on the court in 0.4 seconds. His words. The ball landed on the court in 0.4 seconds, and then he would have challenged. There you go. They're showing a replay on the screen now of this. Yeah, I mean, listen, the ball landed and then Rune put his finger up. I said it myself. I was surprised that they gave it to Rune, but thought that was out from Nole. But Nole did miss the shot initially, so his shot should have been called out anyway. But that's kind of what happened there. Wow, Rune fully missed and challenged. Yeah, on the replay it was obvious. Literally like a millisecond before the ball landed on the court, he challenged. 30 all here, Rune. Serve down the tee. Goes out. Second serve. Rune. Kick serve. Forehand Novak to the backhand of Rune. Backhand Novak. The backhand of Rune. Forehand Novak. The backhand of Rune. Backhand Novak. the forehand of Rune. Again, a backhand. The backhand of Holger, backhand Novak. The forehand of Holger, forehand Novak. The forehand of Holger. That goes out to match point for Novak. Listen, Novak, take this energy. Listen, if there's a roar after 5-4, I mean, maybe he has a little bit too much respect for Holger on the other side, but 30-40. Holger didn't say a thing, though, during their discussion. 30-40 here. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe, Quality Shot Tennis. We'll be here for WTA finals matches as well. I'll be here for more matches. Anthony Hirsch here on the commentary. I'll be here for more as well. For Paris, also ATP finals next week. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we got to match point for Novak. Let's see what Rune can do to hold here and try to save this set point. Or match point. Serve down the tee. That's too good. Holger saves one. Holger saves one. He's asking for the crowd. The crowd is going to get behind Holger. You know it. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Novak is such extra dramatic. Actually intimidating Rune for a change. Total control. I mean, we got different opinions here in the chat, I see. But whatever it is, it's totally crazy. First serve is long. It's going to be a bit replayed, I think. The drama there. Novak furious, yelling. Serve out wide forehand. The backhand of Novak on the slide. Forehand volley put away. Holger is so clutch right now, I tell you what. Advantage Rune. Advantage Rune. Anthony Hirsch. Any other Anthony's? I appreciate Manor. I've got a YouTube channel as well if you want to check it out. The Tennis Commentary Booth. That's my channel if you're enjoying my commentary. The Tennis Commentary Booth. Don't forget to sub Quality Shot Tennis. I'll be here for more streams on here as well. Advantage to Rune at 4-5. Listen, Rune brings a different kind of style, but he is very clutch in himself. I mean, you saw it in the final he won against Van de Zandschulp earlier in the year. I mean, Van de Zandschulp choked up a bit, probably, unfortunately. But Rune can be clutch. Serve down the tee. Forehand Rune to get out of a crazy game. Forehand Novak to the backhand of Rune. Cross-court backhand slice. Novak to the forehand of Rune. Backhand Novak. The backhand of Rune. Forehand Novak. The forehand of Rune. Cross-court. Forehand Novak on the stretch. Forehand Novak again to the backhand of Rune stepping in. That's what he's got to do. Forehand Rune inside out. Backhand Novak defending. What a rally here. That's too much. Novak very solid on both offense and defense. Are you kidding me? Let me screenshot that match point for a second. I mean, listen, you got to screenshot advantage to Rune because Novak is looking like he's gonna get the game anyway. Deuce here, 7-minute long game. 7-minute long game. Listen, we're seeing epics of Novak versus Carlos, Novak versus Holger. I'm waiting for Novak versus Sinner on hard courts. I want to see. I love these Novak versus young guy matches. And hopefully Rafa comes back next year so we can have a few of those too. Rafa v. Carlos, some more of those. Way short. Holger forehand, that's too good. Novak on the slide. It's too good and too strong. Advantage Holger. David, game goes on. It does. David, let me know, David. What are you calling here? Because I have no idea. I think Rune holds, though. I'm watching Novak. I'm watching now, so Novak wins stat. MJ, you think you're I guess a good luck charm for Novak? We got over 180 people on stream. Thank you all for joining in. We got advantage to Holger. 4-5. Serve. Out wide's too good. Holger holds. Holger with the holds. 5-5. Tension. There's tension now, too. 5-5. Like I said, Rune saved a match point. Like I said, Rune is actually winning the head-to-head against Novak. It's 2-1 for Rune. Novak isn't leading here. But one thing Novak isn't leading is the 2-1. He's on. Wow, it's crazy. I really hope Nole closes in straights after yesterday. I feel like he has to. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he had a 3-setter against Griekspoor. He doesn't want this to go 3 sets. Rune can come back. That's not out of the question. Serve here from Novak. How crazy would that be, though? Second year, I mean, listen, that's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, that happened. Like what, you know what I mean? Like Djokovic beating Federer 2 years in a row, US Open. It's one of those things. Like you look back in tennis and like some things stand out. Holger beating Novak in a tight Paris final before Carlos did that, by the way, in a final. Holger beating Novak in Paris in 3 sets, and then coming back the next year and saving match point to come back in 3. That would be one of those things. That'd be impressive. Still, we're still far from that, though. Still from Novak. The forehand of Holger. Back in Novak. The backhand of Holger. Back in Novak. The backhand of Holger. That goes out. 15 love. So 7-5 again, Anthony. Yeah, that would be my best guess, but I have no idea, to be honest with you. Damn it, come on, Novak. Got an ad for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Nice. Crowd celebrating fault so much this week, OMJ. I mean, the French crowd is a bit, it's a bit, it can get a bit rowdy, a bit much. In Paris, it's just like this week, yeah, a little bit. Barely anyone ever has beaten Novak 3 times in a row. Yeah. I have the stat for you. Just Murray, Nadal, Federer, Medvedev, and Roddick. Those are the only guys. And only one other guy has played Novak at least 4 times and has a winning head-to-head. That's Andy Roddick. French crowd is toxic, yeah. MJ, what ad, Maynor? Rune could do it today. He could come back. Listen, he's beaten Novak before. And he mentally outclassed Novak. He was down a set in the Paris final last year. I think to be honest, I think the 6-5 game is going to be really crucial. And also, it's going to be crucial if Rune starts stepping in more on his returns. He started doing it a little bit, but he's just standing too far back. He can't play like Daniil Medvedev here and expect to do real well. He doesn't have the defense to offense quite like Medvedev. It goes out from Novak, 30-15. But in a row. Yes, I think it is in a row. I think it was in a row. 3 times in a row, at least in 3 times in a row in Masters, Majors / ATP finals. I think all 3 of those, all of those guys have done it. Active players with a winning record against Novak: Holger, Evans, Vesely, and Kyrgios. Am I missing? I have some of the stats for you. I wrote it down. Medvedev has got 2 in a row. Is that it? I saw somebody say it on a tweet earlier. They could have been wrong too. Hi, do you speak Spanish? I'm sorry, I don't. But I'm glad to have everybody from all over in here. But I do not speak Spanish. Forehand hits the tape, goes over. Rune forehand, inside in, forehand Novak. That stays in. Justin from the baseline, drop shot. That's in the net. 30 all. 30 love goes to 30 all. I kind of thought that Novak was going to start running with it. No? Or I thought at least to the end of that game. Carlitos is 2-2, I think. Carlos, yeah. Yeah, Carlos is 2-2, I think. Because Novak won at RG and Novak won in Cincinnati. Carlos won at Wimbledon and Madrid. 30 all. Umpire says Merci beaucoup, asking for the silence. It's 30 all here. The tension is palpable. Serve out wide is too good. 40-30. 40-30. By the way, if you're joining in, it's Rune taking on Djokovic. Djokovic looking for revenge after the Paris final last year. I think Djokovic again complaining, or Rune complaining to the umpire now. $40-30. Rune on the return. Serve out wide. Rune in the net. 6-5. Novak gets the game away again. I'll be honest. I kind of thought before this match that it might be pretty good because Rune looked really good against Team. And Novak didn't look so good against Greek Sport. So I kind of thought we could have a good one. But listen, if you told me before Basel we would have the match we're seeing right now between Novak and Rune, I honestly would not believe you. So shout out to Rune for figuring it out under Becker a little bit more, it seems like. I can't find where to watch the match in Chile. Oh, sorry about that, Pende. Hopefully you find a place to stream. Hopefully I can keep you up to date with kind of what's going on just in this kind of way. Watch like that. Federer ruled Djokovic 2010 fall season, beat him in Shanghai, Basel, and the ATP finals in a row. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, early on in their careers, Federer was pretty good against Novak. I remember Novak beat Federer, though, in the final of Toronto, I'd like to say, like 2007 to win his first Masters. Twitch guy, try Tennis TV. I think Tennis TV is global, right? But Tennis TV is expensive. It should be worldwide. Okay, Manor. It is expensive, but if you can get it, then yeah, Tennis TV is where to go. Crazy how he could beat Joker so easily before Djokovic became who he is today in that offseason. Yeah, I think honestly, people underestimate how much Novak needed Federer to improve and get to where he is. Novak used Roger so much to improve. Federer his dominance for 5 or 6 years by one person has still never been seen to this day. Getting to 18 Grand Slam finals and 19 different finals, like it's some crazy stuff. 23 consecutive Grand Slam semis, and Djokovic beating Federer in that semifinal 2010 U.S. Open. I think that's underestimated. I think that Djokovic says that's one of the biggest wins of his career, and I think that gave him partially the confidence for 2011 as well. Djokovic and Federer. Djokovic needed Federer and Nadal to really get to where he is, but Federer was a big one for him. And yeah, I mean, Federer back before 2010 was unbelievable. I mean, even 2010, 2011. So that kind of makes sense. Huge volley from Rune, 15 love. Expensive, but worth it. Yeah. I got Tennis TV. It's good. It's good. I wish it had the WTA as well. That's the only thing. 15 love. 15 love. We could go to a tiebreaker. If you've been here before, you know what we do for tie breaks. Bit of a guessing game. 15 love. Hopefully we see a tie break. 15 love here for Holger. Serve. Out wide is let. Out wide is let. Holger has already saved 1 match point. Serve here from Holger. Novak says something, but I don't really know what he says. Some complaint about something in the crowd, I think. Serve down the tee forehand. Holger. Ooh, that's an explosive forehand. Explosive forehand. Pretty love. Runa's box shouting to him, your tennis, play your tennis. Your tennis, mate. Anthony, it's Djokovic entertaining with Rude. He's in his head, and Rune can't shake him anymore, I'm afraid. We'll see. 40 love. Mind games? I mean, who knows? Joko. Let's see what Nole can do. 40 love. Crazy head-to-head swings after 2010 wins for Fed. Djokovic won in AO, Dubai, and Indian Wells. For one of Federer's biggest wins on clay, that 2011 RG's semifinal, stopping the win streak. That's crazy. Yeah, so mentally strong from Roger. You guys, absolutely. I was just rewatching highlights of that. Backhand return. What a return. Oh, my God. But the forehand put away. High-level stuff at the moment. We're going to a tiebreak. All right, guys. Let me know in the chat. Holger Rune or Novak Djokovic. Who's win this tiebreaker? What's going to be the score? Let me know in the chat. And if you get it right, I will shout you out in chat with whatever your username is. Let me know who's win this tiebreaker. What's going to be the score? I'm going to say Djokovic wins this tiebreaker. I'll say Novak wins the tiebreaker. I'll say Novak wins the tiebreaker 8-6. That's my prediction. 8-6 Novak. Let me know in the chat who's winning. What's going to be the score? Novak here with the start at 6-6. Novak to serve. Serve down the tee, goes long. Second serve from Novak. Still can't really buy a first serve. Second serve from Nole. Serve out wide. Forehand return attacked into the forehand of Novak. Forehand from Novak again. That's too good. Rune gets the first mini break. Djokovic's forehand is so good. Offense, defense, just so effective. just on every shot. But there, it's just too much, the pace from Rune. All right, I see a lot of predictions in the chat. Love it. JD Ramos, 7-3 tiebreaker. Okay, let me know, JD Ramos, who's winning it. 7-3 Novak. Okay, 7-3 Novak. See a few 7-3 Novaks. 7-4 Rune, 7-5 Djokovic. Okay, that was going to be my initial guess. I went 8-6. 7-4 Mike, 9-7 Novak Nathan. A lot of different guesses here. Mostly Novaks, though. 1-0 for Rune. Young guy taking on the GOAT. It doesn't get better than this. I've enjoyed this one thoroughly. Serve out wide, backhand Novak. Hits the tape, goes out, 2-0. I mean, Novak's unstoppable in tiebreakers, but Rune's kind of, with Djokovic, Rune's kind of broken the rules. Rune's a bit of a rule breaker in the Djokovic head-to-head, so he could win this tiebreak. Let me know if you haven't. What's going to be the score? It's 2-0 Rune. Easier to guess now, though, maybe, now that Rune's up 2-0. 6-6 here. Tiebreak. Serve Rune, out wide. Inside out. Novak, I mean, at 36, how fast is this guy? Too good of a smash, though. 3-0 for Holger. 3-0 for Holger. The crowd, I can't tell you how loud this match is. You know what I mean? Neither guy is a big grunter, but the crowd is just yelling. By the way, wow, the crowd is crazy. Novak not looking great so far in the tiebreak, but I believe, okay? You said 7-5 Djokovic. Yeah, you can't count out Novak. I mean, the crowd is just on something. Rune asked for a flashlight camera to be taken down the crowd. The crowd boos. 3-0. Serve out, serve wide, goes long. Second serve, almost 2 hours played in 2 sets. Hour and 58 minutes. Second serve, Rune forehand. That's in the net. 3-1. Rune's teeing off. Hopefully we see 3 sets. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think, Faison, I think Rune heard you. Like, you were asking for him to step in. He's been stepping in, which is good. Reba and Sabar playing right now. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on that score as well. Wow, Rune ripping that return. Yeah. Rune's going after these more. Rune. Got a lot of fans of either guy in the chat here. It's getting fun. 3-1 for Rune in the breaker. Novak with the serve. First serve is out again from Novak. I mean, outside of the first serve from Novak, both guys are playing well at the moment, though. But still, Novak can't get first serves in at the moment. Second serve, Novak. That's out. It's a double fault. It's 4-1 for Holger. He has a mini break advantage, I should say. 4-1 serving. This could be 6-1 for Holger if he holds both points. Remember Rune Rublev at the AO? Yeah, that's true. Rune led in the tiebreaker. Then Rublev came back and won 11-9. Rublev is so clutch, though. Rublev's been clutch all year. But yeah, that wasn't particularly clutch from the side of Rune Serafine. Yeah. And then Rune had a great match point save at 10-9. That was crazy. It's getting fun. 4-1. That just out from Rune. For the entertainment, I hope Rune takes it, Mike. Listen, if this goes 3 sets, I think this might be the biggest stream I've ever done. It's been a big one. I've been enjoying it. Rune with the serve here. Serve down the tee. Rune forehand to the backhand of Novak. Backhand volley. It's too good. 5-1. Big stream for a big match. Needs this point, Djokovic. Yeah. Didn't get it, though. 5-1. This is looking a really tough task now. It's looking like it's going to be 3. Rublev or Demonor. Thugs Bunny. By the way, Thugs Bunny is a hilarious name. Shout out to Thugs Bunny, because that is a hilarious name. What a drop volley. Yeah, Rune is playing well all over the court. Who's winning, Demonor or Rublev? Demonor actually leads Rublev 3-1. I actually am going with the upset. I think Demonor wins it, because I like how Demonor looks at Paris, too. Djokovic not showing up this tiebreaker, annoying. Really weird from Novak, too. Tennis, looks standard to me. Drop volley. Guys, only 35 likes. Yeah, guys, please like the stream if you are enjoying it. And we're close to 7,500 subscribers as well. Please subscribe if you're new. This is not the only stream. We're here for more streams. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Ring the notification bell as well so you can get links to all the streams. 5-1 here for Rune on serve. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys, for more like this. Backhand, Rune into the backhand of Novak. Backhand, Rune. The backhand of Novak. Forehand, Rune. Cross court, that goes out. One back to Novak. 2-5. Not standard by any stretch of the world. Not easy to execute like that. Yeah, especially at that moment. I agree. Come on, Nole. 2-5. 2-5. Almost Nole. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that Rybakina score as well. 5-2. 2-5. Djokovic serving. Dios mío, Novak. Come on. Djokovic here. He has a chance to get to 4-5 at least. Bit of a gift from Holger. 2-5. Serve. Novak back in Holger. The forehand of Novak, that goes out. I mean, uncharacteristic error. Rune has lifted and Novak has gone down in level. 2-6. Looking very, very bleak for Novak in this breaker. Rune saves match point to push this for 3 in a Paris final rematch. That's what it's looking like. Serve out wide. Serve and volley. That goes out. Forehand return. 3-6. Novak's not done yet, though. I'm not completely counting Novak out, but 2 service points for Rune. You got to feel like Rune has this breaker down. Novak got this, Lexi. Let's go. By the way, guys, don't forget, be here for the third set as well. We'll be streaming till the last point. 6-3 for Holger. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. Rematch of Rome as well. Rune leads Novak 2-1. And the one loss he had was when he was 18 years old at the U.S. Open. In his first match ever at a major. Rune has something figured out against Novak. And it's 6-3. Serve out wide, goes wide. 2 hours and 3 minutes on the clock. Second serve from Holger. Kick serve to the backhand of Novak. Forehand Holger. The forehand squash shot of Novak. Forehand Holger. To rally from back the court. Forehand Holger. He's still playing bit passive. Backhand pass! Holger gets it. And we're at a set apiece. Holger looks a little bit physically spent. He kind of kneels down a bit on his knees. But what a pass. That was a hell of a backhand from Holger. Novak walks off the court. Some boos from Novak. I don't know what's up exactly. Holger talking to the umpire too. Boos from the crowd. I'm trying to figure out what's going on exactly. Everything going on. Rune asking for the physio. Novak laughing as he goes off courts. Boos everywhere. And we're going to a third set. Be here for the third set. Hey, what's up, Min Chi? What's up? Good to have you. It's been a while, Min. What's up? We got over 200 people on stream. Let's keep it going for the third set. Anthony Hirsch here on the stream. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it. Djokovic laughing at the booing. Yeah, getting boring from the Parisian crowd. Yeah, I mean, listen, they'll be about anything. Yeah, I mean, listen, they've been a bit like that, a bit hostile. That was from the last match too. Here we go. Yeah, be here for the third set. Awful tiebreak, really poor errors. Yeah, the best example of it is the forehand at 5-2. Completely uncharacteristic. Novak got this, Lexi. He got it for you, Lexi. If Holger takes this to 3 and wins the match, I'll forgive him for making me wait for Andre. We're getting a 3-set epic. I'm excited. We'll look over the stats too. Vizio coming on. Let's look at the stats real quick for the match. For the set, I should say. 49% of first serves in from Novak. Less than half of first serves went in from Novak. Holger, 76% on first serve points won, 60% on second serve points won. On the other way, Holger did really well on serve. And 11 winners, 10 errors from Novak, 15 winners, 4 from Rune. Yeah, fantastic from Rune. And not bad from Novak, but not particularly great either. Too many errors. So yeah, Holger's doing really well. Novak a few too many errors because Holger's playing so well and just not enough first serves in. But overall, really high level set. Sabalenka just broken the decider versus Reba. Find out what's going on, Anthony. Yeah. 49% first serve. Can't get a first serve in court. That's what I'm telling you. Just can't. We need to know. Sabalenka just broken the decider. Let me get that score up too. Yeah, Sabalenka up 3-1. We'll keep an eye on that too. Vamos Sabalenka. Sab again to done. Listen, if Coco beats Jabeur, sorry, not if Coco, if Iga beats Jabeur, then that's going to be the semifinal will be an all for all, a win for all. I can't speak. Whoever wins it will get number one. Sabalenka Swiatek semifinal would be whoever wins gets number one, and that would be exciting. So that's what Sabalenka is playing for too. All right, I'll be back, guys. Stick around for the third set. I'll be back in a sec. All right, guys, back for the call here. All right, let me see who got the score right. Did anybody say 7-3 Rune, by the way, for that breaker? Let me check. I got to go back here. The chat went crazy. Let's see who got the closest. Like always, when we do tie breaks, like always here, whoever gets the score right in the tiebreak, I'll shout them out. I'll shout them out in the chat. JD Ramos said 7-3, but for Novak, Maynor also the same, 7-3 for Novak. Ashley said 7-4 Rune. All right, Ashley was the closest. She said 7-4 for Rune. 7 for Rune, I think was said. Yeah, David. Ashley got a call. Reba broke back. All right, let's go, Yelena. Is that right? I still got 3-1 on my screen. Yeah, 3-2. Back on serve. Reba. Yelena back in the hunt. She's back in the hunt. No, Anthony 3-2. Okay. Good to know, Maynor. Thanks for the update. Maynor, keep us updated. I was doing the start of the Rybakina Sabalenka stream yesterday. So I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, there you go. But the main focus on Rune and Djokovic, though, at the moment has to be epic. Rune saves a match point. I said 7-3 for Novak, which means Holger. That's not what it is, Maynor. I'm not playing into that. Forehand. Oh, what a point. Backhand slice, forehand, Novak lob. Smash. Oh, he missed it. What a weird first. What happened? Hell of a way to start the third. I can't even do a play. What was going on? Great first point. The first set. Basically, a few slices and dinks near the net, and then a mismatch from Rune. Novak always goes the wrong way versus Rune. Got away with it, though. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what it is about Novak against Rune. Rune, what were you doing? Yeah, that smash. How'd he miss that? I don't know. I just looked, and then they were playing the craziest rally near the net, and then Rune missed an easy smash. Novak forehand. I mean, Novak is almost falling on the ground. That goes out from Novak. The lob goes long, 15-all. Novak looks tired. Something wrong with him physically. Djokovic gassed. You don't see Nole like that often. Although Novak kind of looked like that against Carlos at Cincinnati. Although potentially he was suffering from heat stroke or something similar. But and then he won the match. So you can never know. But it's 15-all. What is going on? I don't know. To start a set, I've barely ever seen that from Novak. Backhand goes long, 30-15. Novak hunching over. Hope Djokovic, but the way this head-to-head is going, the tiebreaker we just saw, Nole's fluctuating level. I think another tiebreak. Yeah, guys, who's winning the deciding set? Let me know, guys, who's taking this third set. Hopefully we can get as many people in here as it was at the end of the second. That was fun, but appreciate everybody joining in here. 40-15 for Holger. Hopefully Nole 14-12 in the tiebreak. I think I'm going to say Nole 6-3 or 6-4. That's my prediction. Serve out wide, 1-0 for Holger. I don't read into any tiredness Novak shows. Doesn't ever seem to really affect him, to be honest. That's definitely fair. 1-0. Yeah, because Novak will just look like he's about to pass out and then just play unbelievable for like a set. So it's hard to know. All right, 0-1 Djokovic here at the line to serve. Serve Novak down the tee, goes out. Rune to the backhand of Novak, backhand slice Rune. The forehand of Novak to the forehand of Rune. That goes out. 15 love. 15 love. By the way, we'll be here to the end of the third set. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Saba breaks again. Jesus. Listen, that she'll probably hold on to. Breaks out love, right? Wow. Weird scenes there. It is proving impossible to serve in Cancun with the wind and the conditions. Dreary conditions. You don't like to see that. 15 love. Especially with two of the best servers on tour. Forehand, that's in the net. US Open, though, you can see him manually change his strategy, serving volley instead of rallying as he was doing. That was solely because of tiredness. It's true, but I don't think it affects his level. He just adjusts his tactics. He has multiple ways to play. Yeah, remember he won the US Open, David, so it wasn't that bad. 30 love. Djokovic here with the serve. Down the T2 good. 40 love. Yeah, Anthony both at double fault on break point. That must be ridiculous, especially after lots of rain and the wind picking up like crazy. I mean, come on. 40 love for Novak here at 0-1. Yeah, I don't tend to read into how Novak is looking physically because listen, Novak passed out on the court at 4-4 in Australia against Rafa, and then he won the next 5 games. Rafa was looking fine, and Novak just played such high level, pulled it out. 1-1. You don't count Novak out. Medvedev didn't help himself that second set. LOL, Djokovic was in a different planet physically. Absolutely, yeah. 1-1. I mean, Djokovic won. Djokovic won sets against Alcaraz and Medvedev in back-to-back events that lasted over an hour and 40 minutes in both matches, which is so crazy. He was moving like Neil Armstrong, but he still found a way. He still found a way, though. One side is definitely hard to serve in Cancun. So many double faults from that side in all matches. Okay, got you. Yeah. That's fair. Always enjoying your streams, Anthony. I appreciate it, Mike. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who joined in. I've said it before, even if it was like one person watching right now, shout out to you watching because like it's just fun. It's fun to chat tennis with somebody. We got Quality Shot Tennis. Got a lot of people who really care about tennis. It's just a lot of fun for me to commentate. Love 30. I think Rune is going to switch out his rackets. Rune is switching out his rackets. Listen, that second set, the end of the second set was some of the most fun I've had watching a tennis match. Novak getting frustrated at the umpire, then yelling at the crowd yelling at Novak, Rune getting upset, both just a chaos show on the court. And Rune mentally solid, pulls it out, saves the match point. Both guys playing well. Although Novak not clutch in the tiebreaker, which is unexpected. Love 30. Serve out wide, forehand into the ground, 40 love 15-30. I gotta say, Novak did not move well to that return though. 15-30. 5-2 Saba. It looks like it's going to be Sabalenka Swiatek showdown for number 1. By the way, Faison, correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I think we're planning to have both WTA finals matches later on today. So stick around for that. We'll have more coverage. Forehand. Ooh, what a slide from Novak to get that backhand lob. What a shot. No way. Forehand, is that going in too? What the hell? What a get from Rune as well. Smash put away. 2 of the best gets in the match so far from either guy. 40-15. Amazing slide. Yes, we are. Yeah. So guys, stick around. Nice. Stick around for later on. We will have both of the WTA finals matches. So definitely join in for that. I won't be on the call, but David will be on the call, who's great, really great on here, fun to watch, and also Faison, who are both in the chat, which is awesome. Wow, point stupidly good lob. That was an incredible point from Novak. I don't know how Rune got the next shot back, but honestly, even as ridiculous of a get that was, I just want to say that was an amazing point from Novak. Forehand, ooh, block, lob. Rune runs, forehand. That goes out. Break for Novak, 2-1 with some amazing shot making. Novak pointing to his ear says, come on. Come on. Hey, what's up, Sean in chat? Are they still in Cancun? Yeah, Rybakina Sabalenka is still playing in Cancun. Yeah. I don't know what's up. But yeah, Rybakina about to serve at 2-5. Djokovic gets the first break and the first taste of blood in the third set. What is that forehand from Rune? Weird. Yeah, but it was just it was really well played from Novak. He had to run back. In general, those are the forehands that have been costing him. But Novak played an amazing game there for me to get that done. Idemo, yeah. I mean, first the slide into the amazing athleticism off the backhand to slide into the volley that Rune hit, and then the running backhand lob. And then Rune had an amazing guy. And then, yeah, in that point, just the touch off the Rune forehand to return it back for a lob. A couple of really good lobs there from Djokovic off both sides. Swiatek Sabalenka, yeah, could be a great little semifinal, Minchie. That could be one of the biggest matches, one of the biggest streams. 2 players fighting for world number 1. Swiatek Sabalenka. Swiatek, the absolute dominant kind of legend from last year, but Sabalenka, the newcomer, part of this newcomer wave with Goff, Rybakina, Sabalenka kind of really taking over this year. So shot selection is not impeccable for Rune. Yeah, it's fair. Rushed it. I do believe Rune has used all his surplus mental energy taking the tiebreaker. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it could be. It could be. We'll see how Novak shows up as well. Novak led up a break in the third set, then Griekspoor got it back at least once. It might have been twice. Novak ended up winning, of course, but Saba serving for the match. Nervous. Yeah, that's definitely fair. Let's see what Saba can do. 5-3. It might not be fully up to her. 5-3, Mainor. Serve down the tee is too good from Novak. 15 love. But Novak always clutches up when he needs to. Applies pressure when he needs to. First serve is out from Novak. Second serve. Second serve from Nole. Down the tee. That's an error from Rune. A couple errors so far. I have that much time. No need to last with that. Just hit normally. That's fair. Imagine they switch venues midway through the tournament. LOL. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I would not mind it. 30 love. Well, face on, that'd be great. Serve. Back in Novak. The forehand of Rune. Forehand Novak. Back in of Rune. Cross court is some great level right now in this rally. Just corner to corner. Forehand. Cross court to the forehand of Rune. What a shot from Holger. Novak has to clap. One of the best shots of the match from Holger. Rune, the crowd cheering, and Rune's yelling up too. Mike, I love your mentality comments. Always interesting to read. Yeah, Mike, I love reading it too. I always think of tennis in that kind of way a lot too, and I love reading it up too. That's a big forehand. Big forehand. Anthony June noticed the arrogant smirk Novak had in his face walking off court and coming back in. I wasn't here for that. I just came back from my little bit break between sets. I didn't see it. Forehand, but he was like, I'm ready to get this done, I guess. Forehand, inside out, slice well wide. He laughed at the crowd booing. Mike wasn't right after winning it. Yeah, he was laughing as he walked off court because the crowd was booing. That's true. 40-15, 2-1. Here for Novak. Does Rune have one more push in him? We'll see. This match has been exhausting. 2 hours and 22 minutes. Serve Novak down the tee, too good, 3-1. Novak trying to get his revenge over Rune and tie up their head-to-head 2-2. By the way, if Novak wins, although to be honest, if I'm covering objectively, I almost feel bad for even counting that first match that Rune played against Novak because, like I said, it was when Rune was 18 years old and Rune did start cramping. He's feeling something too now. Rune, I think, is asking for an MTO. Rune said his finger is bleeding. I don't know why, but maybe a bit of a blister. Rune's finger is Saba in trouble, 15-30. We'll keep an eye on that. Rune's finger is bleeding. Novak thinks some time too. Rune will have one chance to break back at least. Will need to be clinical. Yeah, absolutely. He needs to do what he did in that second set, step in more. That's when he started playing better. He needs to step in and take the forehand off the rise and not just be so, I don't know, like you said, kind of lasso forehands. Tennis TV had that video where Djokovic won. By the way, medical timeout. Tennis TV had that vid where Djokovic won 8 points in a row yesterday at the end of the match. Yeah. I mean, listen, the crowd was booing at him and Djokovic said, okay. And then he won the next 8 points. I'll be honest, part of that was Griekspoor. He was hitting a lot of errors, but Djokovic is just clinical, especially when the crowd goes at him. Actually reminds me of Rune too. Oh, you see that Rune in frustration hit the back of the wall and then he cut himself a bit. So that's when that happened. They just showed a replay. Break point for Rybakina at 5-3, 30-40. Novak, Idemo. Okay, Dusan. Let's see what Novak can do. It's a medical timeout here. Let me know, guys. What do you think is going to be the score in this third set? Let me know. Let me know what's going to be the score in this third set. I go 6-3 Novak. Let me know. Iconic WTA. I mean, okay, deuce. Okay, Sabalenka 2 points away from that Sabalenka-Swiatek #1 showdown. Saba 2 points away, yeah. Still 7-6 Novak. Okay, let me know in chat what do you think's the score going to be? Rune getting his finger taped up, by the way. Might be a little bit of a break of kind of the mental break that Rune might need, physical break as well. Get himself back in this. He'll have chances. He's got 3 more chances to break the Nole serve. So Novak's enjoying it, loving it. The interaction with the crowd is what drives him, even though it can seem a little brutal at times. Yeah. Sabalenka double. That is brutal, David. But yeah, listen, it's the hostility of the crowd and bringing it right back to him. Because listen, Novak doesn't usually, it's not always Novak doing something crazy or smashing a racket. The crowd just gets on him and says, you know what? Right back at you. And then just raises up his level. And sometimes he's just stone cold and just gets it done on the court. Novak stretching himself out too as well. Another double fault. The wind is Kazakh. The wind's Rudin for Reba. Man. By the way, Demonor and Rublev are on after this. They'll have a little bit longer to wait. Rybakina at break point. Manor, you in the chat can let me know what's going on there. Advantage. OMG, what an ace. Clutch for serve Saba. Okay, back to deuce. Back to deuce with that one. Geez, what a second serve. Uh-oh, someone's done. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Novak walking back on court to play. Where's Rune? He's jumping up and down, trying to stay physically with it. The crowd's ready to see some more tennis. I am too, honestly. Novak stretching himself out. Novak 6'3". Okay. Me too, Dan. Me too. I'm watching my twin too. Come on, Novak. I wish I could be watching Rybakina, but advantage Rybakina. She's got break point. 3-1 for Djokovic. Back to deuce, is it? I mean, that's a good one. Rematch of AO, rematch of Beijing, rematch of Indian Wells. Been a great rivalry all year. All right, medical timeout over. Novak forehand return to the forehand of Holger. Too good. 15 love. Sometimes Holger takes that little bit of time and it even kind of regroups him. So matches like these are the modern day gladiatorial games. The crowd has to participate. Absolutely. I love the energy. I don't want to be stripped down. I want to see the hype. I want to see the hype supporting either player. That's what makes it fun. Forehand to the forehand of Rune. Forehand Djokovic. The backhand of Rune. Forehand Djokovic. Inside into the forehand of Rune. That goes out. 15 all. Rune's got to hold, though. He can't go down double break. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Match point Sabalenka, 1 point away from the semifinals. 1 point away from knockouts and 1 point away from a #1 battle against Swiatek. 15 all. We'll have the coverage for that one too, by the way. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be here for more matches. I'd love to commentate that. Sabalenka Rybak, or was it Sabalenka Swiatek? Whoever gets the call for that one. It's going to be fun, so stick around. Serve down the tee, forehand Rune. Ooh, that's a good shot cross court. 35. 35. Although the conditions would ruin it a little bit, but still. By the way, let's see if we can hit 40 likes on the stream. We're at 39. I'd love to hit 40 if we could. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. It's 30-15. Rune with the serve. He's got to just stay close here, does Holger. Serve down the tee, backhand, Rune. The backhand slice of Novak. Rune comes to net. It's a good approach, honestly. That's too good from Rune. 40-15. Novak gives him his props as well. Saba has a lot of heart. Yeah, she does. Is it deuce again, though? Yeah, both of them do, but Saba is way more. She'll show her heart on her sleeve. Rybakina is just stone cold. Another match point for Sabalenka. She'd tie up Rybakina 2-2 in their head-to-head on the season, I think. Yeah, that should be right. Double fault from Rune, 40-30. 40-30. Boris Becker, watching on. Used to be an all-time tennis player, amazing diver on the court, amazing athlete. Now a famous coach of either of these guys. Forehand, cross court to the forehand of Novak, backhand Rune. The backhand slice of Novak, forehand Rune. The backhand slice of Novak. That's in the net, 3-2. 15 double faults. Ooh, that's insane stat. 15 double faults. I mean, wow, deuce. Sabalenka in 2022 hit 428 double faults throughout the season, throughout 2022. That is ridiculous. How many things do you do 428 times in a year in general? She hit double fault 428 times in 2022. Double faults can be a problem for Saba. Anthony, where exactly are you situated, if I may ask? I'm from near Atlanta, Georgia, Duluth, Georgia. Yeah, in the States. I mean, I'm obviously American. I'm like average American, whatever. Just average white American. But yeah, I'm from the States. I'm from Duluth, Georgia, near Atlanta, Georgia. But that's what it is. Reba in charge, misses the forehand. Saba surely wins now. We'll see what happens there. Is it Sabalenka with the match point? I still have deuce on my screen. Match point Saba. Forehand in the net. Sabalenka can't get it done. Maynor, how many match points? King will be one. Nole. Okay. We got Nole fans in here. I can't. Hey, what's up, Shitu? Hey, buddy. What's up? How's it going? Rune running back. It's 3-2. Rune is a loser. Yeah, I mean, we got some people in the chat who aren't fans. We have people who are. Either way is good, or either way is fine. I mean, we don't necessarily want to see too much hate comments, but 3-2. Well, we got people supporting either guy. 3-2. Rune really clutch to win at the end of the second set, though. WTF RG vibes. Yeah, against what was it? Against Mukova, yeah. Against Mukova, 5-2 in a match point. And she didn't get done. Against Jabeur at Wimbledon, also was up and didn't get it done. She came back herself in the semifinal of the US Open against Madsen Keys. That would have been 3 heartbreakers had she lost it. Serve down the tee, forehand Novak, the backhand of Rune, forehand Novak, the backhand of Rune, forehand Novak, the forehand of Rune, backhand Novak jumping up high, backhand Rune, down the middle, forehand Novak, inside in, forehand Rune, ooh, catches Novak out, drop shot, what a miracle drop shot, wow. The hands of Novak are impressive, asking for the crowd. Rune looking at Novak as well, as he's getting the crowd involved, 30 love. This side of the draw is a lot tougher. Yeah, I feel that. But listen, Demon or Rublev, neither guy's going to love their chances against Novak. I mean, Novak's not really seeming at his best, and Rublev actually won a set against Novak at Wimbledon. If Rublev brings his best, then maybe Demonor, I don't think has any chance against Novak, to be honest. If Rublev brings his best, then maybe, but I honestly think if Djokovic beats Rune, he has a good chance to get to the final. This side's a lot tougher, partially because of Novak. But a lot of the big guys are out. Alcaraz isn't in. Sinner isn't in. Medvedev isn't in. But Dimitrov is playing like a top 5, top 10 player at the moment, so he's still in. 30 love. Serve. The backhand of Rune. Forehand Novak. Forehand of Rune. Inside out. Backhand Novak. Just stays in. Backhand. Ooh, he lets Novak off the hook. Again, a good lob. Between the legs. Lob. Well, it's going out, though. Good attempt. That goes out. 40 love. Hey, Sabalenka is in the semifinals of Cancun. She beats Rybakina, ties up their head for the season, 2-2, and she's going to play Swiatek for the #1 in the semis. Cool, your accent sounds familiar. I agree. Okay, nice. It's a little bit southern. I mean, from the South in America, I guess. My mom is from Russia, but I don't know if that pays much dividends into the accent. So my mom's side of the family is from Russia. Deuce #7, that was. Oh, David, that's ridiculous. So big from Sava against the wall, finds a forehand winner off a massive serve. That's good. It seems like she wasn't clutching up in a lot of those, and then she gets it done. By the way, 4-2 for Novak. I want Rune to win this one. Okay. Shy 2, yeah. Match point 4.0, Saba. Okay. Saba wins after 7 deuces. What a season Rybakina had. Yeah, shout out Rybakina. Can we just shout out Rybakina? Almost won the Sunshine Double, final of Indian Wells and Miami. Got to the final of Australia, lost a really tight match to a really high level Sabalenka, won in Rome. She's had a good season. I'm hoping that she does better in the second half, especially the grass swing for next year. But yeah, she's one to watch. Continues to be. Big forehand return from Novak. Rune picks it up off the floor, just almost Federer-esque. Hits it off the rise. 15 love. Do you think Demonor has a chance against Rublev? Marco, I do. And I really do. Because he has like a 3-1 head-to-head against Rublev. He beat him earlier in the year as well in the one time they played. Rune needs to break here. At 4-3, we'll see. We'll see. 30 love. Yeah, he might need to. Because Novak, if Novak's serving for it, then that might be it. Cool. Your accent sounds familiar to me. I'm Danish, but I grew up in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Oh, nice. Mike, are you Rune on Rune then as a Dane? But yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't been up to Virginia. Ooh, big forehand and a little bit of an extended grunt too. 40 love. 40 love. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget to like the stream if you do. By the way, if you are enjoying the commentary, I have a YouTube channel as well, the Tennis Commentary Booth. If you want to check it out, I'm Tennis Commentary Booth on Instagram, Commentary Booth on Twitter. I do tennis content on there. The Tennis Commentary Booth on YouTube. If you want to check out my channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. QualityShot Tennis, 401524. Yes, Marco. I honestly am picking Demonor for the upset. I think Demonor is going to beat Rublev, and I'm a big Rublev fan, and I'm very high on Rublev and his consistency. I kind of think Demon's going to pull an upset there because Demon is playing really, really well. You fan of Rune? I'm not actually, but historically a big fan of Rune. So I'm a fan of Djokovic. I'm not. Listen, these two guys. Like my favorite player right now is Jannik Sinner. I'm high on both guys in certain elements, but I'm not really a fanboy of either guy. So you won't find any of that here. But I do like both guys, I guess. Djokovic versus Dimitrov. Tennis fan Robert, LOL. Yeah, exactly. Djokovic versus Dimitrov. That's what I picked for the final. Dimitrov wins it all. Robert, if Robert is still in the chat, who's always joining into the streams, he saw me the other day when there's a rain delay, Sabalenka Rybakina. I chose Djokovic Dimitrov for the final, starting from the quarterfinals, and I almost picked Dimitrov to beat Novak, but I just had to go with Novak because Novak is, you can't pick against Novak. I mean, come on. I just love Nola. Yeah, it's fair. I like Novak too, for sure. 4-3. 4-3. Rune would definitely like to get this next game. Dimitrov's level is huge, bro. He's playing like top 5. I agree. I think so too. He's playing amazing. He's beaten a lot of top 5 players in the last month or so. He's playing incredible. I think I would love to see him reach the final. He has a great shot against fellow one-handed Tsitsipas. One-hand backhand Tsitsipas. I think this is a big chance for Dimitrov to really have a great run, and I'd love to see it. He hasn't made a big final since the ATP finals. He hadn't made a final, but since 2018 Rotterdam up until, what was it? I think Geneva Open this year back in April or May. So, I mean, listen, Dimitrov finally having the results is great, but he needs to get past that semifinals hurdle. I think Tsitsipas is a good chance with that. I like Sinner too. Yeah, Yannick's my favorite at the moment. You think he can beat Tsitsipas? Yeah, I think so, JD. I think Dimitrov can beat Tsitsipas, yes. I think Dimitrov will finally get past the semifinal hurdle and reach his second Masters final. So many semis. I don't want to get ahead of myself with Dimi. Easy thing to do. Yeah, semis is the big thing. I agree. Even reaching a final would be a big thing for Dimitrov. He's had a hell of a run this season. Over 40 wins. Forehand cross court is long from Rune. Very big but long. 15 love. 15 love. Turin is going to be crazy, though. I tell you what. Listen, Paris, it hasn't had Sinner, Alcaraz, Medvedev at the last stages. But Sinner, Alcaraz, Medvedev, Djokovic all in Turin is going to be so exciting. Turin is going to be so good. I hope so. 15 love, because the rivalries this year have been so amazing. A lot of surprising results, too. Perhaps the most famous one being Alcaraz beating Djokovic at Wimbledon. So, serve Djokovic, backhand to the backhand of Rune, backhand Novak, into the forehand of Rune, drop shot. Ooh, Novak gets there, but it goes wide, 15 all. Rune has to get the break here. I feel like Novak is ramping down, and Alcaraz doesn't have the level to be a number one. Jannik deserves it. No, Alcaraz has the level to be a number one. He'll be number one again. He's just on a downturn right now, but I do think Jannik is a future world number one, but Jannik's going to have issues again. And then people will say, oh, well, Alcaraz is better than Jannik. Then people will say Jannik is better than Alcaraz. Alcaraz is amazing. He's going to be number one. He's going to be great. The question is how great. And the question for Jannik is how great. I think they're both future world number ones. 15 all, 4-3 Novak serving. Serve out wide is too good from Novak. Ace, 30-15. Guys, let's get to 50 likes ASAP. That's it. Let's get to 50 likes. Come on, guys. Let's don't forget to like the stream if you're enjoying it. We've had a lot of people in here. We're at 41 likes. If we could get some more, it'd be awesome. I'm intrigued to see Alcaraz not convinced on his indoor credentials. I totally agree. Part of it is probably his the end of the season. It feels like he's kind of run out of gas a few times, but yeah, I think I am interested to see how he does in the future. I'm not fully convinced either. Serve Rune down the line, return blocked into the forehand of Novak. Inside in, forehand Rune gives himself time. That's a good drop volley from Novak, though. Amazing, ruthless drop volley there. I mean, until Sinner wins a slam, Alcaraz is better. Head-to-head is something different. Yeah, I agree. Alcaraz is better than Sinner so far. There's no doubt about it. It's actually not particularly close, but Jannik deserves the mention, but Alcaraz is better so far. Vamos Djokovic, yeah. I'm actually not a fan of either of these, but I totally enjoy this type of rivalry on tennis court. I feel you, Mike. Yeah, it's fun to get this kind of grit from both guys. 40-15 at 4-3. The crowd's involved too. 2 hours and 43 minutes played. First serve into the net. Novak still can't buy a first serve though. Honestly, like he's still pulling it off. He hasn't been broken in the third set. Serve here from Novak. The backhand of Rune, backhand Novak. The backhand of Rune down the line, hits the tape, goes over. Forehand Novak, cross court. Forehand Rune. That's in the net. 5-3 for Djokovic with a big roar. I mean, how much passion does Djokovic have? He has the passion of 1,000 men. The Serbian is trying to find his way into a semifinal in Paris. Listen, the French crowd doesn't like Novak. Novak can speak a little bit of French too. Get on their terms, get on their language. Djokovic getting it done, 5-3. He's talking a bit to the crowd, yelling. Getting it done. The crowd is cheering more for him, though. Djokovic, what a reaction, Ole. Absolutely. Don't see Novak losing from this position. Be very tough. I mean, I didn't expect him to lose from up match point the first set, though. In the second set, I should say, but still. Yeah, I don't see it. Robert Novak, yep. Backhand to the forehand of Rune. Comes to net. Backhand. Forehand volley. That's in. Lob over Rune. Rune leaves it just long. It's not by much, though, but it's just long. 15 love. Djokovic. We got face on and Dave in the chat. Djokovic, there you go. Concentrate, you're in there, says the box to Rune. Becker on Rune's side in this one. This has been an exciting rematch here. 15 love. Let's see what happens next. Rune at least hold here and make Novak serve it out. Novak's still not making a lot of first serves in. If Rune can attack the second serve better, you never know. 15 love, though. Serve here from Rune. Out wide, backhand. That goes long. 30 love. 30 love for Rune. 30 love for Rune. Djokovic figures out a way, though. He did against Greek Sport. He's done against Rune. We'll see. Dad is 6-1 to Steph. Steph is so experienced in these matches. I didn't know about the 6-1 Tsitsipas. I'm sure a lot of those matches were when Tsitsipas was top 5, top 10, and Dimitrov was outside the top 20 or top 25, but that's still a big stat for sure. No doubt about it. Serve Rune out wide, forehand Novak into the net. 40 love. What happens at 5-4? You let me know. 40 love, 5-4 coming up here. You got to love these matches because, listen, Rune is going to be around for the next little bit. It's like when Djokovic plays against Sinner, against Alcaraz. It's like, listen, these are guys that are going to be around a little bit. It's fun to see them play against the younger gen. Novak's still so good around as these younger guys get to the later stages. Djokovic says, hey, I'm still here. I'm here too. Serve, ace down the line. 5-4, don't go anywhere in this 5-4 game. Wow. Okay. Milena. Okay. There you go. Only number one is Nole. We got a lot of Novak fans in here. He's at 5-4. 5 wins in a row from 2021 Vienna onwards. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Steph might like his chances there then, especially Dimitrov semifinal. Dimitrov struggles in semifinals. Listen, I had an argument with somebody earlier in the year. Was it last year or end of last? I was like, listen, I'm not counting Dimitrov out yet. Dimitrov could still do something. The guy's so talented. He's so passionate. He's still around, always working hard. And he still seems like such a fit athlete. I was like, I'm not counting Dimitrov out yet from doing something big. And then Dimitrov's had the hell of a season that he's had, which I wasn't expecting at all, to be honest, but still. So I'm happy to see Dimitrov doing well because, listen, the guy's been in like 51 consecutive majors. Like, shout out to Dimitrov. Over 200 people in the chat. That's it. We got over 220 people in here. Let's keep it growing too. 5-4 for Novak. Like and subscribe. That's it. Don't forget to like the stream if you enjoyed it. Helps it get passed around. Helps the channel out. Helps more people join in as well. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll be here for more streams. This isn't the only stream. Quality Shot Tennis. It's not just the Rune Djokovic stream here. We're here for more streams. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Gladiator Roars, Mike. That's it. 5-4. Novak is a gladiator. We've seen that since 2012 Australia. We've seen that really throughout his career, but early in his career, he was actually the guy that people were saying he's retiring, but like, give him some time. You got to give the young guys time. And he's proven to be an absolute gladiator. It's 5-4. I expect some substantial runs in the slams for Dimitrov for next year. Hope he makes it a reality. I hope so. I really hope so for Dimi. He deserves it for Grigor. 5-4, Djokovic to serve. He's also one of the funniest guys on tour, which is just, it's hard not to like him. 5-4 for Djokovic. Let's see what Rune does. He had a great comeback in the second set. This is the game. Djokovic to serve. Serve down the tee is an ace. Rune challenges, but it's called in. It's called in. Challenge coming. Ooh, it is out. It's out. I thought I was going to be in, but it's out by a pretty good margin too. Kind of a bad call. Come on, guys. Hit the like button for Anthony and Quality Shot. That's it, guys. Don't forget to like the stream if you're enjoying it. I have a YouTube channel as well if you enjoy my content, the Tennis Commentary Booth. Don't forget to subscribe Quality Shot Tennis. We are so close to 7,500 subs. So don't forget to subscribe Quality Shot Tennis. We'll be here for more live streams. Djokovic with the serve. Forehand return, Rune. Backhand. The backhand of Rune. Backhand Djokovic. Down the line, forehand Holger. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand Holger. The forehand of Djokovic. Backhand Holger. He's still defending. He's too far behind the baseline, though. Backhand. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Holger. The backhand of Djokovic. Backhand Holger. That goes out from Djokovic. Love 5. It is love 15. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like the stream if you're enjoying it. Hardcore matches, indoor and outdoor, is 2-1 Steph career. Okay. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. So not a whole lot on hardcore. I'm assuming a lot of them have been close too. Djokovic back in error now. Yeah, bit uncharacteristic from Novak. Almost 300 people on stream. Definitely, I would think the biggest stream I've done for the channel. Appreciate everybody joining in. Love 5. Stick around. Is there one more miraculous comeback coming here from Holger? Love 15. Or is Novak going to serve this out? Serve down the line is too good from Novak. 15 all. Novak looking Novak looking completely unfazed, by the way. Novak looking like so calm. Amidst the chaos, Novak is just like looking like he's just in his house, like, yo, what's up? He's got that Rabakina thing about him where he's just like, oh, what's up? Yeah. He's been here before. This is, I read this is his 93rd Masters quarterfinal or something. That's ridiculous. Serve from Novak. Out wide, that goes out. You're not fan Nole at all. I am a Djokovic fan, actually. So that's not true. 15 all. First serve is wide. Second serve for Novak. Serve down the tee. Backhand Djokovic. The backhand slice of Rune. Backhand Djokovic. The backhand of Rune. Forehand Djokovic. The backhand of Rune. Backhand Djokovic. The backhand of Rune. Backhand Djokovic. Backhand to backhand rally. Another backhand slice of Novak. Forehand Rune. The backhand of Nole. Backhand Rune. The backhand of Djokovic. Neither guy attacking. Drop shot from Rune. Novak runs. Flick. Oh, Rune behind him into the net. Rune should not let that pass him. He had to move forward, not backwards. Djokovic asking for the crowd again. I've rarely seen Djokovic asking for the crowd this much. 30-15. By the way, Novak is going to play the winner of Demonor and Rublev. What a get from Nole. That was hell of a flick. Total control. Yeah, Vladon. Wow. Novak pointing to his ear. 30-15 at 5-4. Novak is clutching up. He's at 5-4. See what Rune has here, but it's Novak with the momentum. I mean, 2 years in a row, 2 epics between these two in Paris. Serve from Novak. Kick serve. Backhand of Rune. The backhand of Nole. Backhand Rune. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rune. Picked up to the forehand of Novak. Forehand Rune. That's way up into the forehand Novak. Backhand slice. The backhand of Novak. He's got hit over these shots, Rune. He's not. Backhand Novak. He's staying stolid. A lot of depth. Backhand slice. Floats up. Backhand cross court. The backhand Rune. What a long rally. Backhand Rune again. Backhand Novak cross court. He's picking it up. Forehand Novak inside in. Forehand Rune. Rune falls on the ground. What a rally. Rune's on the ground. It's 40-15. Novak screaming at something. He's excited because he's at double match point. Rune on the ground, and it's chaos in Paris. We got over 330 people on the stream. Let's keep it going. 22-shot rally. 5-4 for Novak. Appreciate you guys joining in. Don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis. We'll be here for both the WTA Finals matches later on. Anthony Hirsch here on the call. 5-4. And I'll be here for more as well. It is Djokovic at double match point. The Serb with the serve. His last match point about an hour ago, maybe even more, at 5-4 in the first set, I believe. And he's got double match point to take out the youngster. Novak serve. Down the tee, it's out again. Second serve. 2 hours and 54 minutes on the clock. Second serve here from Novak. Serve. The forehand. Rune, that's in the net. Novak gets his revenge in Paris. Stone cold. Amidst all the chaos. Rune. Djokovic 6-4. Rune and Djokovic nice at the net. Rune's known Djokovic since he's a kid. Nobody has a winning head-to-head against Djokovic. Djokovic ties it up 2-2. And Djokovic taking in the noise from the crowd. It took a monumental effort. Djokovic is back in the blue shirt. He played an epic against Carlos at Cincinnati with the same shirt. And Novak saved a match point in the second set. It was Rune saving a match point in the second set. But again, an epic against one of these young guys. Not sure it was quite as good as the Cincinnati, but it was a hell of a match. Edemo, we got over 340 people on stream. Okay, I tell you what, listen. If you're here for tennis, if you're here for good tennis, before you head out, Make sure to subscribe. Quality Shot Tennis. We got a great tennis community here. We genuinely care. We're not here about all this nonsense. We got hype for the matches. Anthony Hirsch here for the commentary. Don't forget to subscribe before you head out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Djokovic with the win. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And wow, what a win from Novak. He plays over either Demon or Rublev in the semifinals. Both guys who he has a great record against. And wow, what a stream. What a match. Amazing match between the two. 2 hours and 49 minutes. Wow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We got almost 50 likes, so it'd be cool if we could get hit 50. All right, I'm going to head out. I'm going to look at the stats real quick, though, before I head out. But wow, what a match that was, honestly. What a match. Again, just like last year, Djokovic with more aces than Rune. That's something Rune will need to improve. I mean, the first serve percentage wasn't there, but when he got it in, Djokovic was very good on serve. Very high level from both guys. I mean, Rune, 38 winners, 10 errors. That just shows, I mean, you can play super high level against Novak, but you have to win the right points. Novak, at the end of the day, won the right points more than Rune. And yeah, high level from both guys. I mean, Rune finding level again at the end of the season, but Novak again prevailing. And let's go Novak. All right, that's it, guys. All right, I'm going to, there's a link in the chat for the Goff Vondrousova in Cancun. Make sure to join in for that. Thank you, Mike. Thanks, everybody in the chat. Always fun. There's a link in the chat. Everybody join in for the Goff Vondrousova. That's coming up next for Quality Shot Tennis. And yeah, we'll be here also. Sabalenka Swiatek coming up. WTA Finals. We'll be streaming a lot more. I'll be here for more matches. Watch me stream that. That's it, David in the chat. Thank you, Ashley. David's got the call for Goff versus Vondrousova. Join in for that. I'm out of here. This has been Anthony Hirsch, 7-5, 6-7, 6-4. Djokovic gets the win. Very solid from Nole. And once again, just proves so good physically, mentally against these youngsters in big matches in the Masters. And Novak gets it done against Rune, gets to another semifinal. He's still going for his 40th Masters. 40th Masters title is on. Rafa was the first guy to get 30. Nole trying to be the first guy to get 40. And he's going to play in that semifinal. See you guys at the next one.